like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button, get that freaking likes up, get the likes up, guys, get that freaking likes up, like that vid, guys, like the vid. Chelsea are out of the Champions League as Madrid and it's similar to Chelsea and Napoli are out of the UCL quarterfinal as Madrid, the defending champion, and Chelsea are out of the Champions League. So congratulations to Madrid and congratulations to AC Milan that are through to the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League of the 2022-2023 season. Like that vid, smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button, like the vid, like the vid. My question next is what next for Chelsea? We're gonna discuss that. Make sure you like the vid, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, get that freaking likes up. Get that likes up, like that vid, guys. Smash the like button. Let's go, my people. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, my people, on a day now, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, like that freaking big guys. So, guys, let's talk about Chelsea Madrid. Firstly, the defending champion at 2 semis. They are back-to-back semi-final, back-to-back Champions League semi-final. Like that vid, guys. Smash the like button, guys. Like that vid. They're on the road to number 15th. Would they get the number 15th? We have to wait and see, but they're on the road to number 15. They are the defending champion and they hold on to the trophy. Smash that like button, guys. Smash the like button, like the vid, guys. So let's go, my people. So, firstly, I want to come to Kima today. Kima, your take on Mr. Olusegun Lampard's lineup and the performance of the boys against Real Madrid.
The funny thing is Philip had a space earlier today, right before the game. I saw the lineup. Abdullahi, I was about to have a heart attack. But I stopped myself. I said, you know what? Believe. I even told Philip, I said, believe. Forget thinking. Forget logic. Any logical man would say Havertz only. You're losing. You're 2-0 behind in your home and you're playing defensive. But I said, you know what? Miracles can happen. Now, after seeing the shit that I saw in that game, I started to think. I started saying, did I really honestly believe that an idiotic team that could not score a goal for the past month is going to score 3 against Real with Havertz as the only attacking force? Abdullahi.
I'm listening. I'm listening. Go ahead.
What do we do, man? What do I say, man? What do I say? Cucurella, you are an idiot. How do you miss that? Kante, I'm sorry, man. We made you made you run up and down. Why do you make Kante run up and down if you need wingers? Philip, help me out here. Help me, please. Make me understand.
This is a match of shame, of shambles. Abdullah, if you are there, check your DM, put up that lineup for me because it's about to go down.
Go ahead, brother.
Let me just pick this out. If you look at the lineup that Frank Lampard, the super Frank Lampard,
I didn't see
our legend.
I didn't see it too. I didn't see it, Philip.
You didn't see it? No. Our super Frank Lampard, the lineup that he put up in the UCL, the lineup that he put up. This man, I don't know how to explain that lineup. I've sent it. In my entire life of football, I've never experienced that kind of lineup before. I've never experienced any lineup like that in my life. This lineup, please share it here. I'll send it for you, please. Let people see what Frank Lampard has did to this club.
It's just disgusting. It's disgusting.
Look, go back to your center. This lineup look like arrow.
Like arrow.
just take a look at it from you see Kaavant is the handle of the arrow, and you
Telling
see
you,
the
go
rest
score there.
people.
Go score.
Yes, and you see the rest people. In my life of football, since I was born, this is the only lineup that I have not seen before that look like someone that come from a psychiatric patient to come and bring a lineup for us. Lampard, I don't know if you are my legend or my club legend. And that respect that I have for you is down because if you can't do something, don't accept it because you came to this club the first time. I know you make us top four, but you disgraced this club the first time. And second time, you were bold to accept the job again as an interim without you thinking twice. I know you are working for your money, but you have destroyed and finished the club, Chelsea Football Club. We played we played a Champions League game home and away without even getting a goal. That shows the level of stupidness that Frank Lampard is. He is very stupid. How can you play Kai Havertz, play Gallagher in the back? I don't know what is the plan. So just like what K Toy said, you are making Kante now to be running around like an endless chicken. Kante that we knows that yes, we know what he's good at. You are making Kante to be more like a winger in this game. Kante is going up front, trying to dribble. Kante that did not even know what is dribble. Kante does not even know what is dribbling. He have not taken player, say, okay, let me work on player 1v1. Kante does not know that. You have players. I know some of them are useless, but you did not play some players. Let's at least. The way Lampard set up this information, he was like, we are the one winning Real Madrid 2-0. We want to just defend and just relax. Cucurella, how many times did I call you? 3 times. Cucurella, please. It's a bad time. It's a bad time for you. I don't know if you should step out of this club or if you should step in. Because Marcos Alonso that we even let leave to Barcelona is even better than you, your left and right
You would have
leg.
scored that chance. You would have scored that chance.
Your left and right leg, Marcos Alonso is even better than your left and right leg, the both. And again, regimes, if you can't even do your surgery or you just want to be jogging around the field like someone that does not have pace because regimes can hardly run now. Just look like a bag of rice. He can hardly run. Kovacic, you will do a good job. You don't have a brain of a midfielder. All you know is to run with the ball. But when it gets to the time they will need you to do a work of a midfielder, you can't do it. These people make Kante look useless in this game for nothing because Kante possession. Lampard did not know where Kante is good at. He played Kante wrongly. Thiago Silva, Chalobah, that one should just look for club and go. How can you see a ball coming? You are not sure that if you make that slide tackle, first, you should be considering 2 things. Either that ball miss you or then you bring down the player. Then either you get a red card or a yellow card. You did not even think that on your head. First thing you just do, immediately you just saw the ball. When you know that a winger is more faster than defender, you just slide. And end up sliding for nothing. That's how they scored the first goal. They pass, they eat it, and they pass again. Rodrigo does a goal. and he hit the Cristiano Ronaldo celebration in Stamford Bridge. Again, the second goal. The second goal really shows that Chelsea as a team is just useless. We are finished. I don't see. Let's don't just forget. We are finished. Roma Empire is gone. We are finished. The second goal was just like, you remember those times that Barcelona will play football and just pass, and just walk inside your 18 and just score. This is how Real Madrid scored Chelsea. Rodrigo hold the ball. Who noticed he spent some seconds and just wait before he kick it? Instead of him to tap it in, he was just waiting. Then he now kicked the ball out. That's Rodrigo's second goal. Your coach, before he now started bringing in winger, I said something. If you want to attack. What's not the need? We are losing 2-0. So why are you not defending more?
Exactly, man. There's nothing to lose. What's
We are
the point?
losing 2-0. If we defend first leg, we receive 2-0. Second leg, we want to also defend the same 2-0 end it up. I was expecting this game that he should just bring in Modric, put the Caava there, put someone in the right wing, put Messi man, pack them, just let them focus on that attack. Worry this Real Madrid. They should be the one to be defending, not us defending to Madrid again. At the end of the day, out of all the defending, we lost their game.
You're home. You're losing 2-0.
Yes.
It's the last tie. What is the point of this?
What's not the point of defending? You are in your your home where your fans is there. Not that you are in away, you are playing away, you are in your home.
They should have played like this in Bernabeu. They should have played like this. This is the formation they should have used.
In Bernabeu. We play like this also, almost something like this. We defend and we later still got beaten 2-0. This is Real Madrid. They are a good team. Even if they are not good in the La Liga, but let me tell you, Madrid in the Champions League, they are the king of Europe.
Yeah, you're right.
They are the king of Europe. 32 semi-final today is not a joke. 32 semi-final is not a joke. Bayern Munich only the second person that have make it to 20 semi-final. Real Madrid 32 semi-final. And they might even end up this season winning the UCL again. The last time we beat Real Madrid, we were not even having these signings. It was tactics. It was tactics. Timo Werner was running into them. Messi, man, those players, before you know it, they deliver it. Go. Then now, we didn't defend like that under that game before when we beat Madrid and went to the final. We didn't defend. We placed that ball well and move on. And again, Todd Bowley, the biggest image of the club now, the most shameful owner that has ever stepped his leg as a owner of football club in Chelsea. Todd Bowley is the owner of a club. Todd Bowley is the manager. Todd Bowley is the sporting director. Todd Bowley is the gym facility director. Todd Bowley is the scout. Todd Bowley is everything. This man has ruined my club. He has ruined my club. He has turned Chelsea Football Club to a cement business. To a business where hereby you can be making calls anyhow. Against Brighton, you went down to the dressing room. Now today again, you are going to the dressing room again. Are you the coach? What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Has Roma in his life ever crossed his leg and said, okay, let me go and meet these people inside the dressing room? Has he ever tried it?
The only time they saw him, whenever Roman came to the pitch, they know someone's getting fired.
Yes.
They just know.
And the last time when we win the UCL, do you see Roma inside the dressing room that, okay,
No.
let's just say we are celebrating, you should come inside the dressing room? He did not come. When we win the Club World Cup, they have to also call him. You see what Aspilicueta told him? Oh, I know the trophy is not with me, but I will bring it to you so that you can use it to snap. You know, he was just standing in that entrance, waiting for them to also give him the trophy. After that, immediately he hold that Club World Cup and snap, take off, back to Russia. Straight up, does not waste time. Todd Bowley, you will see him in training ground. Training player, what are you doing there? Everywhere. This man is everywhere in my club. You ask sporting director, you sack a manager, you tell them, okay, what's their job? Bring in a manager, that's their job. And they tell you that, okay, the three of them say, this is our candidate. This is someone we want. This is someone we believe on. This is someone we want to bring to this club. And now you are not sticking to their word, because it's like you are running the things yourself. You are not sticking to them, people that knows football. This was the reason why the former Salzburg sporting director that we were trying to bring in did not come to Chelsea. Because he knew, maybe someone tell him that these men, they are going to use your head. They are going to be using your head. Viver. If I'm Viver, I need to drop out of this shamble. I need to drop out of these people that don't want me to say anything when they employ me. I need to drop out, because this is too much. We are buying players that we are buying players. We said, okay, we want to sell players. Which player are you selling? You want to sell a player like Messi, a player that won you the Chelsea best player for the past 2 seasons, and this season is not on form. You want to sell him. You said you want to sell him because you want the money. You want to sell Messi and go and buy Joao Felix for 80 million or 100 million. What's your plan? And you are saying he's 20-something years. You want to say 20-something years old, and you want to also go and bring a 20-something years old. See, Joao Felix, he came into the game. There's 2 chances he got. He was playing with the ball, dribbling like just the way they said. He's thinking he's Eden Hazard, doing his dribble. Since this guy let's go Madrid that play 15 games and they have never won lose, unbeaten. What's our plan? Is it whoever we see in the street that we will buy? If someone just juggle the ball and we just feel like, oh, this one is good, let's go and bring him. Then you know if they land in Stamford Bridge. Is this how Pep Guardiola signed? That's the reason why they are doing well. Before you sign a player, you have to read this player and look what he's capable of. Check his full season. Knows what he brings to the team. Knows what yes that this player can offer when season end. Can this player score like 10 goals if season end? Can he produce like 11 assists? If he can, know that yes, at least it's up to that level. Not say you are bringing a player that will play full season and have 5 goals. He's not a player, and you want to spend 100 million on this player. That means you didn't know anything. We are just signing. Next thing now, we want to maybe we get rid of Lukaku. We now go and sign another striker. We now bring in DM. We now bring in a goalkeeper. The goalkeeper you want to go and bring, has he faced a big challenge before? Did you know what is challenge? You don't even know. You just go there, pay. I have the money, pay. That's how you pay. Now you are looking for a way to balance the book. And you are putting Messi up front. That okay, you need to leave.
But I guess my question to Kiman and Philip. Kiman first. What do you expect? Because you let go of Potter, you bring in Lampard. Do you expect success? No. Yes, I wanted Madrid in the quarter because I believe because of the heritage we have, we can put where the players can just play their game. But it is what is Madrid we are playing. Yes, I understand, but we are bad to the extent that I can't even explain how bad we are. Tell me going forward next season now, what do you want to see in terms of going forward? What are the things you want from the new ownership, in terms of what you want, in terms of what needed to be done, the manager you want and everything. Go ahead.
Firstly, in terms of the ownership, Boli Ekbali, please, I want you guys to go. The most you're allowed to do is just sit on the stand and watch the game. Don't come down to locker room. Don't make a press conference. Don't tell me about your meal. Don't tell me about your score prediction. Shut the fuck up, please. Just shut up, pay the money, and keep quiet. Let the people you have hired to do football things, let them do their job. If you're giving people free salary, please hire me. Give me free salary. I'll take it. I don't mind. Please, you have brought these people. They are serious people. They are football people. Let them do their job. You don't know this thing, please. Now, in terms of next season, firstly, let me talk about this game. I wanted us to win. I really did. I don't like losing, but you know, they always say in a situation you have to look at the positive. What is the positive of being kicked out of this Champions League? We now can fully focus on next season. We can put all our effort on next season. Next season, what do we expect? We expect a new manager. I'm not even going to talk about transfer because I don't know about transfer. We expect a new manager, give him his pre-season, and we go all out. If not for the league, at minimum top 4. And maybe a Karabuki or FA Cup. That's the only way. I cannot survive another season of this nonsense. Abdullah, I cannot survive another season of this nonsense. I can't. I have already done a mental checkout of this year. This year, I have taken it out of. It's gone. It's finished. It's gone. Erased out of my memory. And in terms of manager, I've always wanted Nagelsmann. I always wanted him. I want him to come. And now, according to especially Philip's tweets and his reports, it seems like he's 100% coming. So yes, I'm excited for the future. Provided that idiot with sunglasses and a balding head stays where he belongs, in America or in that stand, not in the locker room, not in front of the press, not in restaurants. The fat fuck. That's about it, Abdullah.
Phillips, your take on the going forward. What are the things you expect going forward? What are the things you want? Cut off in terms of their team.
I already said it, Abdullah, several times. Todd Bowley just need holiday. Just need a visit away from this club. Let him just move out and just go and relax. Yes, you are the owner. Just relax in your America. If you have any other business here that you are doing, focus on that business. Leave the club. Don't worry. Whenever they need you, they will let you know. Whenever the owners, the directors need you, that they need to spend money or anything, they will let you know. But you see, going close to this club, it will not help Chelsea in any way. If this out of Bowley want to run this club, I can bet you Chelsea is going to go like 4 seasons straight or 5 seasons without winning a trophy, and we will have a good players and everything. Because if I can ask you now, Abdullah, what's our plan for the future? Do you know it? No. Don't know our plans for the future. That shows you that yes, there is no plan for the future. So what do you expect? There's no plan for the future. I'm frustrated as a Chelsea fan because you are not seeing.
Because this is me talking as a fan now. I expected this to happen because I wanted a reality check for the Chelsea fan base and for the boys. Because I said, if you're gonna let go of Potter, bring in a manager who can work with this player and make them better. Now that you have right now, I'm even happy. This will smoothen the new coach to come in, announce the new coach. Whoever players he wants to buy, let him buy. One player I want to sell, let him sell. Prepare for the new season. That's it. Because announce new coach now, the players already know. Okay, we got a new coach. We don't need to talk so much. We just have to play our game, win matches, seal up games, and lock up. That's it. As long as we do that, we'll be fine. So that's for me too. As long as they know who the new manager is, they'll be fine because they have to know who they are working towards next season. And like I said, I'm happy though this kind of situation is happening because it kind of shows us where we are as a club going forward, where we can improve as a club going forward, and how we can make things work. Which is not bad for me though, because sometimes in life you have to fail to succeed. We need a reality check, which is very, 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 very pivotal. A reality check is needed because if you do not get reality check, how do you make things work? Reality check is needed. It's very, very needed. It is very needed, and we needed a reality check where we need to make sure it's very important. We fail. Once we fail, we win and we come back again. We can't be winning every time and be
What's your take
successful.
of this manager going to the dressing room every time?
My problem with us going to the dressing room is, and I've already said it from day one, Todd Bowley needs to just sit down and the stand and just watch match. I understand he wants to come in and have a conversation with the boys. It's on let the manager do the talking. The manager is there to do the talking. I understand that you can give them motivation, you can talk to them. Let the manager do the talking. Just let him do the talking. That's it. It's very simple. Let the manager do the talking. It is very simple. You don't need to start because if you're coming to the dressing room, you are underestimating the manager, which does not make any sense. It doesn't. It's underestimating. It does not make any sense, man. So it does not make any sense coming to the dressing room and having a conversation with your boss. Why? For me, I don't know why it does that because it doesn't make any sense to me. But I understand. I can understand why he's coming. He spends his own money. He wants to make success in his own money. We need to sell players because some of these players need to just go. Oh my god, they are beyond bad. It's unexplainable. They are beyond abysmal. See, bad is understatement. They are worse. Bad is understatement. These Chelsea players are very, very poor. Oh my god, they are so poor, man. So what else can we do? We just have to keep trying. We can't do anything but to keep trying because we try to figure things out, the more we kind of just lose a lot of stuff. Going forward, we know there's a mistake. How can we work on the mistake? It's about us knowing what we do wrong, how we can fix the wrong and make it right. That's it. We cannot do anything than fix it because there is nothing we can do than to fix the wrong and the right and make it work. And I'm happy we're out of the UCL. This one will give us more time. This one will give us more give the manager more time to implement a system. Oh, it will give us more time to implement the system and style of play. So if people are asking me, what player will I sell? Gallagher, ZH, let go of Aubameyang. That's it. In as much as I want to say it, Mason, Raheem Sterling has to go. Mateo Kovacic has to go. Who again? Zakaria has to go. Ruben Loftus-Cheek has to go. Ruben has to go. So many of them needs to go because they are not good enough to go Chelsea.
Malaxa is there. Doya is there.
Osnabrück, so many of them needs to just go, man. So many of them needs to just go because
There are so
they are
many.
not good enough. They don't deserve to be a Chelsea player. Arisa Balaga too need to just bounce. He needs to bounce because I don't. People might say it's not blaming. Yeah, I know you can't blame him, but he needs to just bounce. If you are not working, just go. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. I'm happy this situation is happening right now. We can easily fix it because getting a new manager in, let him implement a style of play. After he implement a style of play, get him ready for the new season. That's it. Just get him ready for the new season. Let's prepare for the new season. There's nothing for this season. The season is almost finishing. I'm happy this is happening. The ownership can look into the mirror and say, we have completely fucked up. How do we fix it? It's on them to fix. Who are you bringing in? I mean, think to see what they're bringing in. That's where we're gonna judge them now. Do they know what they are doing? Who are they bringing in? How do we fix it? They have to make it work. They have to freaking make it work. Whether they like it or not, they have to make it work. If they don't want to see if they don't want to see, if they do not want to see the Chelsea fans in terms of getting pissed off, they have to make it work. Whether they like it or not, they have to make it work. So whether they like it or not, they gotta freaking make it work. So we are wait for their decision making when it comes to managing. Like I said, I like what is happening to Chelsea Football Club. And may it continue because sometimes if you do not fail in life, you cannot succeed. And we have failed. So it is what it is. We failed. So it is what it is. We don't fail. It is what it is. You have to just move on, reason as a team, put up together, trim the squad, just trim the squad down, trim it down. It's too much. 30 players is too much. Trim that squad down. Once you trim that squad down, announce the new manager, announce the new manager. He let the people know who the new manager is. After announcing the new manager, when the season finish, let him look at the squad, analyze players I want to analyze, sell. I want to sell this player. I want to keep this player, and let him do his job. Do not interfere. I repeat, Todboli Ekibali, Todboli Ekibali, Todboli Ekibali, Todboli Ekibali. Baghdad. Let the manager do his job. Do not interfere into the affairs. Please, for the love of God. We're not in the Champions League. I'm happy. One season in Europa, we've done it before. We won the league under Conte. And the manager comes in. One season out of UCL, we win the league, we go back to the UCL. So it is what it is. We'll be fine. We'll be back. We'll be back next season. Let other people enjoy themselves. We'll be back next season. It is what it is. Mr. Abdul, how are you doing, brother? Mr. Abdul, how you doing, sir?
Yeah,
Oga Abdul, how you
I'm
doing?
good. I'm good. Big up. Good evening.
Good evening. Your take on today's match. Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to take away from it because
Mm-hmm.
we've been. This is what we know. We already know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
We knew we were not going to go through. The only thing is we were hoping that we don't get an embarrassing scoreline.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I predicted 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really that I was expecting us to overturn the result
Mm-hmm.
because I know what I see and I see what I know. So I wasn't expecting something drastic. I know we didn't have the team to upturn the result. We don't have the manager that can upturn the result. And we are not in the form really to actually change the or be able to reverse the outcome. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting, it's not really affecting my emotions to that level.
Yep.
The thing is, it helps us to actually focus because we don't have the distraction of the Champions League. So we can now
Mm-hmm.
focus on the rest of the 8 games that we have left.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
our players can focus on that. The management can focus on that. Our directors can focus on that. Our owners can focus on that. And fans can focus on that really.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a poor season. We already know this since January. So it can only get better from here. And as we've said so many times on this stream, the
Yeah.
missing puzzle is actually the elite manager.
Yeah.
So we can only hope they make the correct choice
They have to.
and bring in the elite manager that will actually suit because you cannot take away the talent in the team
Mm-hmm.
because I think this team has some very good talented players.
Mm-hmm.
We are missing some principal players. Like it's so obvious now we don't have a striker in the team.
And we
The
don't have a
striker
leader.
the striker we have is not playing with Chelsea. He doesn't even want to play for Chelsea. So we don't have a striker and we don't have an elite goalkeeper. So we are missing a few principal players here and there. But apart from that, the team is a good team. We need to get in an elite manager because if you look at it, most of the mistakes we make, half of them can actually be corrected by good coaching.
Yeah. I agree.
So I don't want to get too consumed in this two-legged match or these two matches we played with Real Madrid. And as you've said, before the Madrid game, this was the
Mm-hmm.
formation you actually suggested,
Yeah.
where you said he should play 3-5-1.
Yeah. I did
This is
that.
what
Yeah.
he played the second leg. What he should have, the approach you should have taken in the first leg is what is taken in the manager is taking in second leg. If we had used this approach, we might have got a better result than losing 2-0. But that's all. We already know that Lampard is not it. So I don't want to get all consumed in this, that, as if I've just realized. The records are there. We've been talking about this thing for like 2 weeks now. So we weren't expecting any magic from him. The only thing is we hope those taking decision, those that have the mandate to take critical decisions for Chelsea actually do the right thing. And I'm not really paying attention to opposing fans. I'm not listening to any of them. The only person I can interact with is actually maybe Carl. Any other fan from any other team, I'm not paying attention to them. I'm not listening to them. I don't even have time to interact with them. And I don't care. You already know I don't care about media football anyway, so they can say whatever garbage they want to say. So that's my take. I actually
So
think they played okay in the first 60 minutes before the first goal went in. I thought they played okay. They played like
Cucurella missed a chance. N'Golo Kante missed a chance.
we played like the home side, but we didn't take our chances.
And that because there's no striker. If there was a striker, those chances.
Thank you. We already know there's no striker, so what do you expect?
And the manager, what kind of formation is that? Lord have mercy. Chai, Lampard. No wingers. Hi, Chai. No comment.
This is what he should have done in the first leg, isn't it? This is the formation you actually suggested, you predicted.
In the first leg, yeah. But he did it in the second leg, and I'm confused why.
Second leg. Does that tell you that's a manager that knows what he's doing?
No comments. So people are asking me which player.
But then this
which
is all
player will you start next? Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. People in the chat keep sending question. Let's answer your question. So which player will you start next season after how they sell next season? It depends on the goalkeeper. And then the new goalkeeper. I'm okay with Ben Chilwell. I don't want Cucurella as left back. I need Ben Chilwell. That's number one. Malo Gusto is coming in, gonna give regimes a competition. I'm so happy about that. Our midfielder, sell Kovacic, sell Gallagher, sell Ayamatanga. All of them needs to be sold. I'm happy with Enzo Ungolo renewing his contract. I'm cool with that. Buy me 2 more, maybe 1 or 2 more center a potential DM like Kone or Moise Caicedo, someone like that. Get me a DM like that.
Yeah, just go to Europe and get 2 quality midfielders.
Quality midfielder, yes. And also, I'm okay with Santos coming in. And the Santos coming in is fine with me. He's a defensive midfielder. I'm okay with that.
Exactly.
Another quality midfielder. Another quality midfielder is there. Good. Now the winger. This is where I'm going to have with the wingers. I'm selling Pulisic. I'm selling Ziyech. Get out. I'm selling Aubameyang. I'm terminating his contract. Bringing in the striker. I'm okay with Mikala Modric. Felix, I'll keep Felix because I believe another manager can change the way he plays football, the decision making and everything. A new manager can change that in name. It's just about his end product. He's a very quality player. It's all about his end product. So I'll keep Felix 1 month, not buying. I'll loan him 1 month loan. Then I'm okay with Modric, Madueke. I'm okay with Noni. I will sell Sterling. I will sell Hakim Ziyech. Aubameyang will terminate his contract. I'm cool with the wingers we have because they can alternate with each other. So maybe I'll buy 1 more, but I think I'm okay with 3 wingers. Madueke, Modric, and Felix. I'm okay with that. Christopher Nkunku is coming in. That's like 4 wingers already. So I'm cool. With Amanda Bojas coming back from injury next season, I'll keep him in the squad. I'll buy a new striker. I'll alternate between Amanda Boya and the new striker. I'll give them competition. I'm cool with that. So let's ride on with next season. Top 4 finish, yes. Top 3, I'm cool. If you can win the league next season, I don't mind. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, yes. Win a trophy, back to the UCL, continue the rebuild. We're gonna be back in the UCL again, so I'm cool with that. Now we're gonna have a bench. We're gonna have a good bench rotation, and now I'm happy because no more UCL. It's gonna be just 1 day match. The manager worked a lot of time to implement the system into the players. Just trim the squad. The team is too much. Trim that squad. I'm happy. I'm happy that we're out of the UCL. People are going to stop talking about Chelsea. Just focus on the new season. That's it. The new Premier League schedule is gonna be out in June. The new Premier League schedule will be out in June or July. I want to see who we're gonna play. The new manager is gonna come in. The players will buy. The player will sell it. I'm happy. Some player like Gallagher, Mason is going. Ayamatanga, Kovacic, Aubameyang gone. Ziyech gone. A lot of them is gonna be gone. So I don't even mind selling Cucurella. I can sell Cucurella.
There's a lot of players out there that
Kepa,
looks,
go.
no, Abdullah. There's a lot of players out there that looks like they've made up their mind not to play for Chelsea again.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? So those ones we need to wave goodbye to them for a start.
Exactly.
So all these players, I don't think Aubameyang wants to be here.
Yeah.
I don't think Pulisic wants to be here.
Pulisic, Ziyech.
I think Ziyech wants to be here. I don't even think Mason Mount wants to be here. So those ones that don't want to be here, they should be the number one on the hit list. Let them go. If you don't want to play for Chelsea, why are you here?
Yeah.
You know, those are the ones I'll clear out in the first. To be honest, before the season ends, I'll make sure I've arranged something for them to leave the club.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I'll start analyzing what we've got next, maybe based on the recommendation of the manager that is coming in. That okay, I don't want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. But those that would want to be
I know
here,
you see your match, Abdul. No, you see it. It makes me so happy. Now the manager will have time to implement his system.
that is, Abdullah, that is when we have to get the right manager.
We have to, yeah.
One that is good at drilling, that has a clear idea. You know, like Conte, when Conte came, he has a clear
Oh
idea
my
of
God.
what
Yeah,
to play.
exactly. I mean, we won the league. We won the league.
Yes.
The league was already wrapped up around April. We're already celebrating the Premier League around April already, because we already know the people in the second cannot meet us again. It was already celebrated in second already. Because we're like 8 point clear or 7 point clear then. I can't remember. We won the league. And we also won the FA Cup that year. So if you're gonna bring in a manager, the intention of the manager is go as far as challenging for the Premier League, or even if you have the chance, win it. We're out of the UCL. Players gonna be resting. We have more time to rest. Just focus on the Premier League. Carabao Cup. If you can go far, win the Carabao Cup. If you can go far in the FA Cup, win the FA Cup. That's 2 trophies already in the season. Plus the Premier League, I don't mind. That's 3 trophies. We move. That's it. We move. So yeah, I mean, this guy, I'm happy. This is happening. I'm happy. This is happening to us, man. I'm happy. You can easily plan for the future going forward. You can easily plan. It makes sense because this is happening. You can easily plan.
Nothing is in that future. Nothing is in that future. I'm tired. If that did not,
Go ahead.
nothing will happen. Because you see, all these players, if you want to sell players, they have to be many of them, many players. It's very many. Let us be buying players that we know that yes, that we believe on. Not just, I keep saying it, not just go there and buy. We are not buying anything. This is the reason why our club will never. And when we are buying Abdullah, I know we are building a young talent, but at least add experience.
Yeah, it's very important. It's very important.
You can see Bernardo. They are trying to get rid of Gudogan. Bring him. Don't worry. Bring him in that midfield. Since you are looking, at least build it with around the experience. So we can know that there is even sense. There is sense inside that team. There is no sense here. Everybody is just behaving like kids, and it will be hard before we will now still our head will not still.
And Philip, you know what? I'm happy because there's no UCL. There's gonna be a new manager in, and now he will have time to implement the system. That is what Abdul was saying. It. We have to get the manager right. It is very important. We have to get it right. It is very, very pivotal. We have to make sure we get the manager right. We will have time. I won't mind if the manager can come in around early June, Phillips. Early June, look at the score, sell players that need to be sold, buy players, and implement the style of play. And quick on. Let's just keep going. Drill that player, drill them in. No more holidays. No more holidays for them. Come back to the training pitch. Let's work together. Let's make this season a good season for us. That's it. Because the UCL final is in June. So what else do they want to do? Nothing. We're not in the UCL final, so we don't deserve to be in the UCL. So what we have to do right now is, for me, go into the drawing board. We've made mistake. It's normal. Yes. It's normal. We're not in the UCL anymore. It's normal. So now all you have to just do is plan and plan very well. Build, and plan very well. It is important to plan very well. We have to plan. Bringing new managers in that has a style of play, that has a philosophy, that's going to implement this philosophy into the squad, and plan. That's it. Whoever doesn't want to play for Chelsea, sell him. Whoever doesn't want to play, let him go. Let him understand that he's playing for Chelsea, he's not playing for any other club anymore. So let him have the understanding. Let him have the understanding. He's playing for club, he's playing for Chelsea, not Crystal Palace or any other club. Let him understand. Let him freaking understand that. I'm happy this is happening to Chelsea. I'm happy. It makes us understand that we can plan easily. We can plan things easily, which is not bad for me. Let's plan. The season is over. We move. Whoever wants to Madrid win it, Man City win it. Congratulations to them on the UCL. We can plan easily. We can plan. So something like this, sometimes you have to fail as a team to become successful, because if you don't fail, how do you succeed? We gotta fail. In one way or the other, we have to fail. And once we fail, we have to get up again and become successful. That's it.
We have been failing, Abdullah. We have failed so much. So what's now your take on this, Nagelsmann? What do you think?
So, okay, let me answer the question to the fan. Hold on. Plans for what? Why do people feel like this is going to turn around so quickly? So many categorized error. The preseason's early stage will involve around 40 people. Yeah, they have to sell players. See, they have to sell. Whether they like it or not, they have to sell. They have no choice. They have to sell. Once we sell to balance the book, they have no choice. You have to sell. Because the new manager coming in is not playing, is not going to utilize 40 players. They have to sell. Sell as much as possible. We have to balance the book. FFP is on our neck. We gotta sell to balance the book. Sell as much as possible. Once you sell, rebuild. It happens. Something like this happens. It happens like that. So sell and sell and sell. Just sell. As long as you sell, we'll be fine. Sell players. Look at Man City. Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko. Cancelo out. And Pep doesn't have too many players. He only have players that he trusted. His allies. Simple. So sell players. When you sell players, don't buy too much. Just buy like 1 or 2, 3 players, and we'll be good. We'll be good to go. For me, we'll be good to go. So I don't think it's that bad or it's that dramatic. Some pieces are just missing, which is an elite manager and a precise style of play where everybody understands his role. So we'll be fine. Going out of UCL for one season is not bad situation. It's not bad. It's not a bad situation for us. It's good. It's actually good for us. It's not that bad. We'll be back next season. That I'm sure of. We'll be back next season.
If we want to be back next season, Abdullah, if we want to be back, we have to put things in the right way. I don't know if you get me.
Exactly, I get you.
You have to
make it right. I agree.
We have to put things in the right way before it's too late.
I agree.
We need to put things in the right way. Let's put things in the right way. When we put things in the right way, then that's when we know if our club are still ready or not. Next season, if you did not see anything change, Abdullah, please don't kill yourself for this club.
Of course.
Just relax. If you did not see any changes that you want as your own person, and okay, let's just say you are not a fan now as a normal person. If you did not see any changes, just rest.
Exactly.
Because what we want now is just one thing. It's just changes. Once we see changes, everything will be okay with this club.
Like the vid, guys. Like that vid. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button.
Everything will be okay with this club. I love Chelsea Football Club. the way they are spending money. But every team need to be happy when they are spending money like this because it makes teams stronger. But you have to
Yes,
spend money with sense.
but Philip, this is me talking now. We have to get together with the manager. Apart from the manager, some players needs to go. And as much as we're not in the UCL now, you give the manager time to instill his philosophy into the players and make them understand this is how I want you guys to play. Let's work on this because now there's not gonna be too much noise of the UCL. Just the Premier League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. That's it. And lastly, Todd Bowley and Egbadi stay out of the club. Exactly. Just like Godfather, we are saying the same thing. Last, Bowley stay out of the locker room. I don't talk finish. One love. Brother, exactly. Everybody saying the same thing. Stay out of the locker room. Just stay out. Let the
Yes,
manager handle it. Just stay out.
I believe. See, let me tell you, Abdullah, I believe if not that this Todd Bowley, if this Christopher Viveur has been running everything since then, I believe we'll not be in this disgrace that we are in now. I believe. I believe that we will not be in this disgrace. Things would have changed. But you see, all we keep hearing that on Thursday here, there was a face-to-face meeting with this Nagusma again. They said this man take out a pen and drop his information and the tactics for them to see. Of course, they love it. And even El Bali even consider him, he admire him with the report from Fabrizio. So now, why is 4 people or 3 people are into one person and you are not in there? You are in for Enrique. This is things that I want to change. Once the director say, oh, we believe this person with our heart. Okay, fine. What's not the next thing? Okay, hire him. What's not the next thing to do? Whenever anything, just let me know. Then move to America. That's your seat as the owner. When your business start moving, Todd Bowley need to know that if this starts from next season again like this, see, we not just be losing fans alone.
Godfather, he needs to stay in LA. We will call him when we reach finals at Wembley, after which he can enter PJ and fly.
Even if we are in a final, don't worry, relax. Relax.
Abramovich only come in the finals.
You only come to a big occasion final, July, and the final does not have. If the final is in England, it's not coming, except it's in another country. That's when this man comes for UCF final. He only come for UCF final, all those Club World Cup, those important final. But you see all this FA Cup, Carabao Cup, you will never see you never see Roman Abramovich there. He's bigger than that. He have more time in his life than any other thing. He might just sit down at home, watch it. Because this is it. For Drogba to come out and say this is not Chelsea that he know.
Is he lying? It's not lying.
He said this is just like a new club. It's just like a new club that they are just spending money on trying to develop the club. This is not Chelsea that we know because he's confused what is going on. Lampard himself, that one will not even tell the board that this is Chelsea that he himself play for, that he know. He will not tell the board. He will not tell Todd Bowley. We just be letting this guy moving around doing whatever they want to do. So next year, now that's what we are hoping for.
This is what Drogba said. Drogba said, "Oh, hold on, absolute Chelsea." This is what Didier said. Didier said, "They lack charismatic leader. You need players that can take on games, that assume their responsibility. You need players that brings in a bit of madness of the stadium, which we don't have. I don't recognize my club. It's no longer the same club. There are new owners and a new vision. Bringing a player like Peter Cech, Shevchenko, Crespo, Essien, Drogba, Florentina, and I can go on. It was done to win titles. They are players with certain experience. The strategy is now different. We bet on young players, but a dressing room of over 30 is difficult to manage for a manager. We now have time to work. To our manager, so
it's crazy now. It's crazy
tough,
that all Chelsea legends are complaining. They are complaining. God is tired. There's no belief again in this club. No belief. At this point, to me, as a Chelsea fan, I will give my respect to Real Madrid no matter what. That club, they are good.
What more can we do? We can't do anything more because it is what it is. This is the new low. We've gone down. This is the new low. What else do you want? What else? What else? Okay, what else do what else do you expect? You don't expect anything because it is Chelsea Football Club. So it is Chelsea Football Club. So what else do you expect? You don't expect anything because this stuff keep happening. So do I expect us to go far? No, I don't expect us to go far because we can't do anything. How far can we go? Zero. How far can we go? Zero. So this is happening. It's fine. It's happening. It's fine. I'm happy that it's happening. We can. Everybody can come together next season and say, okay, we
And
had
I
a very
want
good.
Embolo to also learn his lesson.
I hope it does. I hope it does.
That's the reason why that statement that you said that at least fans we also came at him. The one that's happened in the Brighton game, he will not know that I'm making movement too much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they will not. Don't be surprised when one fan will not say it to his face that let the directors you employ should do their job and stop moving
Exactly.
around. They
Exactly.
I believe they will say that to his face one day,
It will
and
get. It will get to that stage. It will get to
he
that
will
stage.
not he will not sit down. You will also see it in the media. He will not sit down and think what that person really said.
Mm-hmm.
I have money does not mean that yes, I can do anything, I can buy this, I can buy that. Yes, you can, but if you are buying something, you have to know that what I'm buying need to work for me. If it's not working for you, that's zero buy.
Yeah,
That's
I
zero buy.
agree. I agree.
Everything is finished about this club. We should just agree that everything is finished.
Mm-hmm. I agree. What else? What else can we say? Nothing more. This
And
club is
again, I
finished.
need to ask a question. This one that Ashifli keep coming to our stadium. What's
As a
happening?
Philippine, he's the German manager, so he's looking at some of the German players.
German
He's a
players. How
German.
many German players do we have? Only Kayavan.
So some German players play for other clubs also too.
Oh,
Other
he
clubs.
played for Madrid, Rudiger.
Rudiger. So there's
Mm.
Gundogan and Man City. There's so many of them. So there's some German players in Southampton too. Bella Kocha plays play for Germany, so he has to watch them. So
Yeah.
something like that happens. So me, I'm happy though. This stuff is happening. If it is Nagelsmann, if it's Enrique, whoever they bring in, I'm okay. I'm good with that. I'm good. This season has been a write-off, and whatever is happening, like David, guys, like David.
It's
Drogba,
crazy.
I no longer represent my club now. Wow, brother, what else can we say? Godfather, like what else? Okay, what do you want Double D to say? That's what Double D can say because he's tired. He's tired. Drogba is tired. They've seen enough. Drogba, I've seen enough. Like I'm tired, man. I've seen enough. Enough is enough. Otoge, that's what Drogba is doing. Otoge, that's what Drogba is saying. I've seen enough.
Wow.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. So what more can we say? What else? Okay. What else do people want Double D to say? Nothing.
It's crazy.
What else do people want Double D to say? Can't say anything, man. Double D cannot say anything. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. So if Double is saying does not recognize the club, do we fans recognize the club? I don't recognize
I
it. I
just
don't.
imagine someone that play for the club that is almost a legend, among of the legend, is telling you did not recognize club,
Is it
and you are
lying?
telling and you are
No, is it
telling me this.
wait, is he lying that he does not recognize the club? Is he lying? He's not lying now. He's not.
Wow.
He's not lying. He does not recognize the club. Is he a con? There's no crime in it now because he does not recognize the club. True. So there's no crime in it. Exactly. Imagine what Mourinho is thinking about Chelsea right now. Exactly.
Mourinho.
Exactly.
This is crazy.
Exactly. What else do people? What else do people want the legend to say? The legend are not happy. They are not happy. So that Boli bought the club. He bought everything in the club. Boom. After buying a lot of stuff, he let go of so many stuff. Okay, yeah, enough. I can't wait for the season. The season just need to end. The season need to end, man. And we
They
need
need
to
to end the season
we need
so
to
we can just relax and focus Because this Chelsea Football Club is giving a lot of people mental health now.
Mental health. But we cannot kill ourselves. Oh. It is what it is. It happens.
Because
Shit like this happens.
you can think and think and think and just feel like this is a disgrace. This disgrace is too much. It's too
Stuff
much
like
and
this.
it's like,
I know, but what can we do? What can we do? You can't do anything because we have a rookie, we have an idiot manager who doesn't know what he's doing. So what else do you want, Mr. Phillips? What do you want? Nothing. We have a manager who is senseless, who does not have brain.
wow.
We have a manager who is senseless, who does not have brain. So Lampard does not have brain. He's senseless. So I know he's senseless. Do I expect anything from him? No, I don't. Because I know he's senseless. I don't
Wow.
expect anything from him. He's senseless. So what do I expect? Nothing. So it is what it is. Though. Stuff like that happens. It is what it is. It is what it
Just
is, man. It happens.
I'm just tired, man. And again now, let us know if they are going to. I want to know if they are going to like discuss with this Kvaratskhelia. What's it called? Sorry, Nagelsmann, so that they might just do everything. I just schedule the preseason waiting for this guy.
That's what people are waiting for. When are they going to escalate the preseason? Because people need to get back to work in terms of getting them ready. So getting them ready is very important. This club is unrecognizable. I don't even me myself. I don't even recognize it. So what else? If I don't recognize it, what else? So it is what it is.
Wow,
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
it's crazy now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's unrecognizable for me. So it is unrecognizable. So what else do you want? What else? Nothing. It's unrecognizable. So what
It's
else?
crazy.
Let's a little bit
It's,
touch on the Napoli AC Milan. How impressive will you be with Napoli?
man, I just watched that match. That's the match I watched because the subscription I have on my channel on my this DSTV channel is the one that can only show that Napoli match, and I watch Chelsea from my phone on in
Okay.
this online stuff. I watched that match clearly.
How
Giroud,
impressive will you be with
Giroud
Napoli?
first got the penalty. Isla got the penalty. Giroud missed, and then after some time, uh, Rafael Leao turns up and he just take the ball from the back and just make a counter attack. Only one just run through players and just find Giroud, and Giroud scored. And after he scored, the game was getting interesting. And they got Napoli. Napoli. At what time did they get that penalty? Because
Was
I
it
know
first half or second half? Was it first half or
it
second
was
half?
second. It was second half. It was second half that they got that penalty. It was second half, and that second half was at oh sorry, that happened, and at the time, what time did they meet? Oh, 82 minutes. Yes, 82 minutes. Giroud missed the penalty 22 minutes in the game, and he scored 45 minutes. And the second half, they got the first penalty. Napoli that would have give them hope. Kvaratskhelia missed that penalty,
Wow.
and Oshimen went to go and score at 90 minutes plus 3, and when they add 4 minutes, so it was a crazy game. It was a crazy game, but it didn't work well for Napoli. I don't know Napoli that was on form this season that they are beating everybody. They really said the Champions League have mentality.
Yep.
I was surprised they cannot beat AC Milan. They cannot beat AC Milan. Now AC Milan is through to the semi-final. We
Yeah,
should
they
be
are.
expecting that either Inter or Benfica to come and meet them.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
crazy.
It might be a
It's
Milan. It
not.
might be a
It's not.
Milan. It might be a Milan derby, though.
It's not. It's not. Yes. Champions League plans everything. It's
Yeah,
not the
my
way.
name.
It's not the way we expect everything to go through. That's the way it's going.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But
At
me,
least
I still believe on Benfica tomorrow. I believe today, sorry, because it's already 12 here.
it's one
Tomorrow,
o'clock. One is one. Is it 1-0? So it's the chance. It's 1-0.
is it
No,
1-0 or
2-0. No,
2-0?
2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. Lukaku scored
2-0.
penalty. Yeah.
It's 2-0.
You
So
have to come.
I still believe Benfica can still turn up because I know that definitely it's not just going to happen straight. One team is going to come back in this UCA, and I don't know if the person. It that not Benfica can still do it because I rate Benfica. I can't lie. I rate them, but let's just see what performance that we put out in Inter Milan Stadium San Siro tomorrow. This is going to be a crazy match. And if that derby later happen between AC Milan and Inter,
That's a fact.
We are not ready for this.
Sometimes we play the same league, record go as of the window. That is why Napoli crack under the UCL pressure. I agree. Godfather, I agree.
Yes. Napoli, I was surprised. Someone that is just winning everybody in the league, and you just get to the Champions League, you just look like Leicester. You just look like a team that knows nothing. Playing I don't know what kind of football they think they are playing. Missing chances.
Yeah.
How?
And you can see that they rely too much. No, you can see that they rely too much on Victor Osimhen. You can see that they rely too much on Osimhen. Too much.
It's too much. Osimhen, that last heading. I respect Osimhen.
No, they rely too much on. No, they rely too much on Osimhen. It's way too much. They rely too much on him.
Another person and we talk and do lie. Just see all these goalkeeper we are calling. Those are not goalkeeper. Oh. See, you see this AC Milan goalkeeper. That guy is a secret.
Mark Mayan. I've been saying it for a very long time.
That guy is the best goalkeeper this season across all Europe. I don't want to hear any argument. That guy. One TikToker always talk about that guy. That this guy. If this guy was the one that keep for France in that World Cup final, there's no way. There's no way Argentina is going through that.
Is their goalkeeper now because Hugo Lloris has retired from football. So
that guy is mad. He's good, my brother. He's very good.
McMahon is good. I know how good McMahon is. I'm not surprised. McMahon is
good. That guy is good. Tomorrow put up a brilliant performance too. Tomorrow, Giroud at his age is still better than Kai Havertz in our striker.
No comment. I prefer not to talk. No comments.
Giroud is still better than Kai Havertz.
Okay, Blue Eyes. Oh yeah, talk your talk. Blue Eyes. Oh yeah, talk. Brother, we are out of the use here, brother.
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Yeah.
Yo, man.
Cucurella miss, N'Golo Kante miss.
Yeah. So many things. Very sad day. Very sad day. Frank Lampard's idea was good, but the execution was below average. It was poor.
How do you play? How do you play without a winger? How?
No, listen. You're 2-0 down. You're facing elimination in quarterfinals in a quarterfinals of a Champions League. You got to do whatever you can. That the strategy is not bad. You know, you bring in a Jaga man in Gallagher, but the problem is, we were creating the spaces, but it was the wrong people that was creating the spaces.
Exactly, it was the wrong people that was.
It was the wrong people. It was the wrong people that were N'Golo. Thank you. Like we were creating the spaces, but for some reason, the wrong people were falling into all the limited spaces that we got, and they couldn't convert. So again, that for me, that's a potential structural problem from the coach.
And what, Blythe, if you can still fit what a player is, I was very impressed with him today. Wesley Fofana, what a player is.
He
He needs to
tried,
save it.
but
He
yeah,
needs
he
to
tried. He
he needs to
tried.
save it. He needs to save it. He just needs to
You
save
know,
it.
no, him for me, he's already in the. He's been accepted into the. He's been invited into the Chelsea team. For
Is
me,
that
he's
so?
yeah. But I tell you something.
Mm.
If we're really
Opanka?
talking, if we're no, my brother, man. I don't even know where to start. You know me. Today, I'm going to talk about players. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to talk about players, and I'm going to talk about the coach. So it's one of those things. People have different ways of evaluating and
Blaise, that
overcoming the
Cucurella chance,
situation.
Marcus Mugabe scored that.
No, 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 no,
Marcus
no, no.
Mugabe
Listen,
scored that.
Cucurella had a good game. He
He
missed
did.
that chance, but he had a good game.
He did.
I'm not even going after Cucurella. He had a very tidy game there.
But
He
Blue,
was.
that chance is
It's
no,
not
you have
about
to
the
score that. You have to
true.
score
That
that.
was a
You have
golden chance, but again, they all had the. What is Cucurella? I mean, if that was like I heard someone say,
Marcus Mugabe, Marcus
Yeah.
Alonso is scoring that. Alonso is scoring that. Blue eyes.
Yeah, but
Alonso-
that's not. But Cucurella has one career goal, so you're
yeah,
expecting him
Cucurella
to
is
do
not
something.
really. Yeah, he's not a goal guy, right? Thank you.
Yeah.
Nana. He's not a goal guy. It doesn't mean that he shouldn't have scored that goal. He should have put. Look at like if you know ball, right? Sorry, if you watch ball, you can tell that Cucurella was even surprised he found himself there.
Exactly. It was like, how am I here?
He's like,
How am I
holy
here?
smokes.
What am I doing here? What am I doing
He's
here?
like, holy smokes, man.
What
He couldn't
am I
believe
doing?
it.
It was like this. What am I doing here? Like Cucurella.
It was so funny, man. I'm like, yo, I know you have never seen yourself here before. Convert! Convert!
Act like you've been there before, bro.
Yeah,
Act like
exactly.
you've been there
Act
before.
like you've been there before. Thank you for sure.
What the
That's
hell?
swag. Act like you've been there before. Act like you've been doing this forever, man.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yo, man, we need to really have it. But I'm gonna sound like a broken record, so I won't go there. But yo, Rhys James,
good
come
then.
on, Rhys James, man.
Bless.
Yeah,
I'm
come
happy.
on,
I'm blessed.
Come
I'm
on.
happy Malogusto is coming in the summer. Rejoin the competition. I am Blue Eyes.
No,
I'm not joking. Rejoin the competition.
Co-host,
Guys,
we're sorry, bros. Co-host,
sorry,
that's
man.
the
Co-host, sorry, man. Chris.
No. Rejoin the competition.
My goodness, I've
Blue Eyes,
never
you
listened.
need to do that surgery. You need to
And
do
you know the funny thing is, Ancelotti coached for Rhys James.
He did.
Yes.
He coached the whole game was for Rhys James because I don't know if you guys noticed what I noticed today with Rhys James. Rhys James had oceans of space to attack,
Spaces.
but
Exactly.
he was so gun shy.
Exactly.
He was so gun shy. I've never seen, man.
He was got sorry, Blue, I have to cut you off. You know
No
how
problem, bro. Yeah.
you know how you said Chilwell activates when he gets to the final third. It's
Yeah.
like James was doing the opposite, bro. When he was by the midfield,
Yeah.
there was two man on the guy, but there's literally at that point be a
Oceans.
winger. There was too much space.
Too much space.
There was too
I'm
much
like,
space, bro.
Are you kidding me? And Rhys James, another thing he did today that I didn't like, and people are going to say I'm nitpicking, is he showed that he can only play with one leg. Like, he really showed it. Like, his left leg didn't do anything today.
Just balance.
Just for balance. It did not do anything at all. So that's why he had to be cutting in and cutting in and cutting in and cutting in. I don't know if it was from Frank Lampard. I don't know who gave him those
Maybe
instructions.
Lampard. But Blue Eyes, I'm
But-
happy with that. Gusto is coming in. Gusto need to.
No. Forget about Gusto now, please. We're not talking about Gusto. We're not talking about Rhys James, man. Stop talking about Gusto. We don't even
talking
know.
about-
Listen, we don't even. This is what we were saying about Mudryk. And look at Mudryk. So we don't want to talk about people we don't have. I mean, it's the truth. We don't want to talk about people we don't have. Talk about people we have. And then you look at our midfield. Look at Kovacic, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Yo,
man.
Blue Eyes, don't do him like that.
Come on, man. And Rhys James, Nana Opanka now.
Bro, I can't lie.
Yeah,
You know
it's
he's my
obvious
guy.
now. Come on, man.
You know he's my guy,
on,
but
Enzo is my guy, but no.
he's
Come on,
he's
guys. Come
yo,
on, guys.
yo,
No,
Enzo's my guy. He's my guy. I'll leave it there. He's my guy.
Enzo,
He's
no,
my
Come
guy.
on, guys. Come
Enzo,
on,
no.
man. Can we have a discussion?
Blaise,
No?
in that Blaise,
Can we
I'm
have a
surprised.
discussion?
Blaise, I'm surprised N'Golo Kante come back from injury and it looked like the best player.
And N'Golo Kante is fasting.
And it's oh my god.
Yo, let me tell you.
He's
And
the
you
best
see,
player in
another
that
thing
team.
is, my problem is,
this is where I have a problem. Like, I like Frank Lampard's idea, but the execution was way below average because there's no reason N'Golo Kante should be our most excited attacker.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
There's no reason. Like he was expensing all his energy in the wrong spot.
And why? Why? That's my issue. Why?
I don't know where this is coming from. So obviously, N'Golo Kante is the guy who can bust up front. He looks like he has the pace. But again, like, we could have used that. But man, listen, everything that happened today on that pitch was deliberate by Real Madrid. It was deliberate. It wasn't a matter of chance.
Because Madrid were waiting for their moment, and they get.
Yeah, it was a moment. And listen, man, Modric, man, God, Modric is one hell of a player. What that boy to do? And the other boy from the Angolan boy, is he Angolan or Congolese?
Camavinga.
Oh my goodness! What he did to Reece James, What he did to Kante. What he did to Kante and Reece James, it was so.
And it's not even the left back. It's not the left back, Bryce. It's not the.
You know what I like? You know what I like about the kid is, I'm not here to talk about Real Madrid. You know what I like about the kid is the way he defends and someone attacking him. You know what he does? He gives you a vulnerable side. Say, come and dribble me. You'll actually dribble him, but guess what happens when you dribble him? He'll be waiting for you up front. The boy is a very tidy player, man. I don't know what Ancelotti did to him, man.
And the problem is, Blue Eyes, yes, he wanted to play a 5-2, 3-5-2, but you need the winger that can run. Mikhaila Modric should have started this match.
No. Look at the chance Mikhaila Modric had. Vote with your feet, my brother. That's exactly what you call a peel away. Vote with your feet, my brother. I see you, man. That's exactly what you call a classic peel away.
Oh my God!
That peel away, you cannot.
Chalobah.
Hey, listen.
Chalobah finish. Chalobah finish.
Listen. Thiago Silva? Let's have a discussion.
But I won't go too much on it because it's our
this
best.
guy Blue Eyes is sick, man.
I won't go too much on him.
This guy's sick, bro.
I saw Thiago Silva put 1 foot. By the time he put 1 foot, Valverde didn't even want to score today, man. Now, Thiago Silva, we need to have a discussion. We need to just have it's very like eyeball to eyeball type discussion. That's all. I think, yeah.
You're not saying anything, Blue Eyes. You didn't say anything.
No. Just let's have a discussion. I just want to have a discussion about because the way this guy, what Valverde and this guy did to him, Rodrigo. And Rodrigo's was all game. You see, the beauty of what makes Thiago Silva what he is, world class, right? Legend, is effortlessness. But in this game,
trying today.
He worked hard, man. He worked too hard, man. Anytime he walks,
Thiago Silva 80 years to walk out. What do you expect is over?
Yeah, footy agenda, my brother, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's just this game. But he walked, and Nana, he was jumping, kicking, screaming, scratching for 90 minutes. Anytime Thiago Silva has a world-class game, I don't notice him in the game for 90 minutes. I don't even know he's playing. That's when he's world-class. But today I saw him for every second. Every second, because these guys, Real Madrid, right? They made it a point of duty to pull him out of that hole.
Yeah, and we had our chances. Take your chances.
They made it a point of duty to force Thiago. Do you know this Thiago Silva wasn't in the spot today?
Yeah, he wasn't.
He was
never there. Actually, he was always somewhere else.
Spot. Yeah, he was always somewhere else. Exactly.
That's true.
Real Madrid made it a point of duty to lure that guy out of the box. They made him feel like, you're a midfielder. Come on, play. Come out.
He was focusing on Benzema, but Benzema pulled him out.
Exactly. Because who was their target? Chalobah.
They didn't even go at Fafana because Fafana was marking Vinicius out of the game. He was taking Vanna took him out of the game completely.
Yeah.
He was poor today. Wesley took him out of the game. It was Chalobah that was the weak point.
Eric Blue needs to come and give me my flowers about Wesley, but that's another time, man.
It is for me.
I don't think anyone really played. Even Kante, I don't think anyone really played well, man.
He overworked himself. Kante, for me, Kante was he overworked himself, and that's why I'm not really talking about Kante. But Enzo and Kovacic, that was criminal. That was criminal.
That's criminal.
That was criminal.
Gallagher did his thing. Alone.
Yeah, Gallagher did his thing, but if Gallagher leaves, I'll be okay. I won't be mad. But Gallagher did his thing. He did his thing. You know, if I'm a kind of guy, I'm a kind of fan. Very weird. I'm a kind of fan that if you get your chances, like I feel Gallagher has been given enough chances. If you take them, it's all yours, man. Today, I think he could have done better, but he was one of the best players today. But he could have done better. I think today was like a 6.5, maybe 6.
I'll give him for me.
Really?
Okay. I didn't say too much. What I wanted, the Gallagher I want to see you. The Gallagher I know is 7.58 because I know how.
He wasn't a player in this game, Abdullah.
No. He wasn't there at all. He wasn't.
Kai Havertz average. Like I just couldn't. I was surprised with what Kai Havertz. I mean, he was doing the predictable things, but there was nothing creative, nothing penetrating, nothing fierce. He didn't do what he did to Ramos and what's his name 3 years ago. He didn't he wasn't a thorn in anybody's flesh. He was just there. He was just one of the boys. So I didn't like that. I didn't like that approach at all. But all in all, we really, really, really need to evaluate. And maybe we should do what Klopp is doing. You see what Trent? You see how Trent has turned into a midfielder?
A midfielder, yeah.
Maybe that's what we need to do with Reece James.
Maybe James have to do that. You have to do other games. Yeah.
I don't think he has the minerals though.
Nah, Trent. Oh boy, right now
I think he does. It's all about it's all about the manager that can do it. It's all about the manager.
So you're telling me Tuchel made this guy Reece James then?
Yeah.
No, Blue Eyes. It's looking like it now.
No, but when I was telling you guys, listen, Reece James doesn't. I don't think he. I think the problem is he's not a winger. He's not a wing guy. That's not his real estate. And the reason why he was I feel he was shoehorned into it because he can cross the ball. And Ancelotti just said, you know what? Reece James is not going to attack anyways. Let's wait for him in the midfield because that's where we eat. That's our nest. He's not going to attack the wings because if Reece James had attacked the wings, those guys will follow him to the wings.
Yeah, I'm even surprised Vinny was poor today because Fafana took him out. He was poor today.
But Vinny was doing other work. He was working on other avenues.
Vinny was in 8 over 10.
He was defending.
No. I think Vinny was one of the reasons why they scored a goal too. Vinny was very decisive in today's game. He was like an 8 over 10.
I'm talking about in the first leg. He was very decisive in the first leg and the second leg.
No, he was more visual. But that's because
exactly today
Fofana got yellow.
Today he was more of a matured player, man. Like that's why he played almost the whole game.
Yeah,
I thought he was more matured today, man. And I gotta. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah,
I get what you mean by touch line. I get what you mean because you can still cut in on the touch line, but
no, Reece James no be a man. Reece James is not a winger. Reece James is not a winger. The sooner we get that. Thank God everything is done now. The dust has settled. We're preparing for next season. We got to find a way to find the right position for Reece James. He's not a winger. And then if he's a winger, then he should attack the wings. You can't have oceans of space and be gun shy. You cannot. You can't have oceans and oceans. Like he had literally close to half the field.
Yeah.
In some cases.
If it is shoot. If it is to pass, do something.
But the guy will go. Then he will cut in with one leg, cut in, then find Kovacic. Cut in, find Kovacic.
Nana, give me a take on today's match. You told me whether to take a sabbatical. What happened? Why sabbatical? Why?
Bro, it's Chelsea, man. I wish, but it's Chelsea. I just I saw the lineup and I wasn't going to watch the game. Then I thought to myself, it's the end of the season. You know, this is just a new. I think this signals the end of what is a horrible season. So I wanted to be there. You know, it's a new dawn, it's a new day. So I wanted to be there. To be honest, I'll give Frank credit. I'm not a Frank guy at all. If you know me, I don't respect the guy as a coach at all. But today, I don't think he did that badly. All things being considered, based on what I saw from the team, the feelings towards the match, I think he lost. You know, he lost the game. Don't get twisted. But if you look at the optics, you can't afford to go 3-0 down. So that's why all those I understand it. It's okay for me. We just didn't produce like we have done all season. We can't finish. So you know, it's nothing surprising. It's just the end to a horrible season. We just got to pick it up and move. Congratulations to Madrid on getting through to the semifinals. Hey man, you just got to move. We got to move, but player performances have to improve. Blue Ice named and shamed. I'm not going to so far, but you know, it's just a disappointing season, man. It's a disappointment. I think the eye-opening thing for me was that some of these guys, I don't know if it's coaching, but some of these guys ain't ready. Like some of these guys need a helping hand. You know what I mean?
Which is okay. Which is okay.
But I get it. But you know when you just think, oh, this team can't self-manage themselves. Clearly,
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Man, it's just crystal clear, man.
How you guys doing, man? Let's get with y'all, man.
Whatever.
But by the way, Abdullah, didn't you want Real Madrid? Blue Eyes,
Of course, I wanted Madrid. But it happened. Chelsea has an heritage in the UCL, so why would I get angry? I expected this to happen, so I wanted Madrid.
Unlucky,
so it happens. Madrid are defending champion, so this is what it is. A challenge. You have to take the challenge and embrace it, and we embrace it. We move.
Honestly, I'm disgusted.
One season out of the UCL is fine. I'm okay with that.
This season is low-key giving me 15, 16 vibes all over again. Where let's be real, right? Liverpool and Chelsea are not that good this season. So even beating them, it doesn't feel the same the way it was last season. Like Chelsea were better last season, and Liverpool obviously were going for a quadruple. But this season, both teams are pretty average, right? So obviously, our biggest test going to happen in the semifinal where we meet City, which is going to be a hell of a game where the best team wins that tie. But as for this game, honestly, Real Madrid were very passive, which I knew was going to happen. I knew Chelsea were going to come out. I mean, this was Chelsea's season, right? Pretty much, right? The only thing, honestly, I know people were questioning Frank Lampard lineup, but that lineup gave us a lot of trouble because you guys had a lot of workhorse midfielders, right, on that team, like Gallagher, Enzo, Conte. You guys give us trouble, like in the first half. Like it's just that the reason even when Chelsea were doing all that, I wasn't nervous at all because you guys just can't score. I don't know what it is, but Chelsea in front of goals is just like you just can't score. Like Cucurella, you gotta score that. You simply have to score that. Conte, that chance, honestly, I think it was a little bit harder than it was because the ball was bouncing. So he kind of had to hit it. If he's a striker, maybe he scores it, but I'm not going to blame Conte that much. But Cucurella, you have to score that. Not only you had time for a first touch, and he shot it straight at Courtois, bro. Like, you simply have to score that at this level. In the Champions League, about moments. Then the second half, obviously, Chelsea were on top again because Chelsea had to score. Kai Havertz had a chance. I mean, he pretty much passed it to Courtois. I don't know what he was thinking. At least pick a spot to hit the spot, but he just didn't. Then obviously the moment Rodrigo's got to go, I mean, the tie was done from there on out. And obviously Real Madrid started toying around with Chelsea, which is, in my opinion, very unprofessional because Rodrigo could have got injured. I don't know why he took so long to put the ball in the back of the net. He could have just scored it, but for some reason it's like he wanted to walk it into the net, which I find very disrespectful because he could have got hurt. Kepa almost injured him. Just score, bro. There was no need for that. But it was a professional win by Real Madrid overall. Benzema was in on it. Madrid, honestly, wasn't that good at all. Valverde, he was really good. Militao suspended for the semifinal first leg, which is going to be a big big loss for us. Then Courtois, obviously, Courtois is just a different animal, man. I think to me, the best goalkeeper in the world, in my opinion. So he showed up again tonight. Kamavinga, once again, was brilliant. Then, yeah, I mean, it pretty much sums up Chelsea season. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the player just then worked out. They just didn't show up. They just, I guess the moment was too big for them. And now Chelsea going to next season, just start fresh, get a new coach, get Luis Enrique, Nagelsmann, whoever the next coach is, and start coaching these guys, man, because they really need coaching. Because the thing about it, what's frightening is that Chelsea team, what is like 600 million euros plus and add, because Kepa is the most expensive goalkeeper in the world. Cucurella, the most expensive left back of all time. Enzo, the most expensive midfield of all time. So Chelsea got to. I think those players are quality. I just think their confidence bent down.
We need the direction. We need the direction.
Yeah,
from the coach.
I just think that those players are quality. They're not as bad. This Chelsea team is not as bad. I know the table doesn't lie. This season Chelsea's been awful, but you can't tell me the Chelsea team is this bad, bro. Because I just think y'all need coaching, and yeah, like we'll see what's gonna happen this summer. But it's just crazy, man. Like how a team spent that much money, because I've never seen that in my life. Like a team spent that much money and got worse, because it's like ever since Chelsea won the Champions League, you guys have regressed a little bit, which is crazy to think about. And say what you want to say about Todd. I think Todd, his heart is in the right place. I just think he's going it the wrong way, right? Because he's new to this, bro. He's new to this football stuff. So he needs to get the right people and get right football people around him to help him.
He has the people already. He doesn't need to step out. Don't interfere.
Yeah. So I know it sounds cliche. Maybe Chelsea not getting European football might be good for them. I don't know. Because the thing about the Premier League, it gets competitive every single year. Arsenal not going nowhere. I don't know what they're gonna do. Arsenal not going nowhere. Newcastle are coming. City are not going anywhere with Pep. Manchester United are coming. I expect Liverpool to bounce back. So Chelsea have to get their thing together, man, or they might just become a banter club like Arsenal been for the past few seasons. So, but honestly, I think Chelsea's gonna be fine. Just get the right coach in, coach these guys. Make sure you get a striker though. Make sure you get the striker.
Trim the players. Trim that squad.
Make sure you get the striker. Make sure you get a striker. That's a must. That's what Chelsea needs to go in the market. I don't know. Well, you guys did get Nkunku, so we'll see how that's gonna happen.
So LB has a question to Wilton. Wilton, go ahead. This is a question to you.
Can Rudiger? Yeah, of course Rudiger can, but they just having Militao there. It just extra. Like you just feel more safer with him back there, don't you? But Rudiger's an experienced center back. I mean, he won the Champions League before. He went against City, but I would just be more confident with Militao versus Haaland because they're two physical people. So I mean, Rudiger very physical too, but it's just gonna be interesting, man. Like that time, man. Hey, man, that City Real Madrid game, man, about to be crazy, man.
We'll see. Okay, good late. Salam alaikum to you, brother. Ramadan Kareem to you. It's almost done.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
You went to Stanford Bridge today, or you are at home today?
No. No, you know, the morning is 3 days, right? So,
okay.
So we stayed. There was family members coming home and stuff because of the morning of my uncle. So. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro. Good evening, guys, man. Good evening, Vilton. Oh, guys. Abdul. Good evening, man. Man, bro. Abdullah, what can I say, man?
Well done, man. Well done.
We deserve it, then.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Look at my AVI. It will explain everything. That's all I can say right now. Bring up my AVI, Abdullah.
Relax.
This is where we are now. RIP 2003 to 2022. My brother, Abdullah, man, this game, it was expected for us to lose, but Real Madrid, man, they didn't even come out of second game, bro. Honestly, they didn't even come out of second game. You know, our attack was non-existent. Kante, you know, for him to be in that position twice in a row and miss it, that's when I knew it was not meant to be. It was absolutely not meant to be. And the formation we played was 3-5-1-1, which means we only had one attacking midfielder and one striker. And Kai Havertz, I think he got into the box only 5 times the whole game. Because every time we had the ball, he had to drop down. He was only in the box, I think, 5 or 6 times. I've counted it. Abdullah, what can I say, man? Congratulations to Real Madrid. Chalobah, he tried his best, but this shows you why he's on the bench most of the times. Because in a situation like that, a defender that knows the art of defending, he would not make a tackle like that.
You wait for Rodrigo. Just wait for him. Let him come at you.
Yes,
Why are you coming out?
yes, yeah. Just cover that. Just cover the angle, because your defenders are coming back anyway. Just cover the angles. You know it's quicker than you. You know your team are pushing for a goal. You know if they score now, the momentum is going to shift. But he made a tackle like he was Rudiger. But unfortunately, you're not Rudiger. You're Chalobah. So, you know, the second goal was just a disgrace.
And if you're gonna make a tackle with that ball, either you get the ball or get the player. One of them.
Yes. But in that kind of situation, because you know the angle, I don't know if you guys seen, the angle was a bit deceiving, right? Because obviously Rodrigo only had Chalobah next to him, and because he's quick, he will be there quicker than the other defenders on the other side. So if you would have taken him out, I think that there would have been a possible red card, because we know this coach. I mean, this referee loves cards. So yeah, bro. So and the second goal is the kind of goals when they score, you just pack your bags. You know, you remember in PS1, in FIFA, in 1998, when they score that kind of goal, you just give away the controller. You don't play FIFA again that day. You leave the house.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. You pack your bags.
So, Gule, what next for coming to next season? What next? What are the things? What needed? What need to be done right to fix everything? What needed? What next? That's the next question.
Abdullah, man. Abdullah, to be honest with you, and this might sound crazy, but you guys are here now, and you guys know football, so you guys tell me if I'm going crazy. I'll ask you a question, actually. Do you guys think, after this performance that Chelsea had today, do you guys actually think that Todd and Lampard and the board is actually happy with the performance?
I don't think they're happy. I don't think everybody is happy with the performance, but sometimes as a fans watching, I believe if you do not fail, you cannot succeed in life. So sometimes we have to go through failure to become successful. We've tasted so many successes where we have been spoiled. So sometimes we have to face hardship to come back up again and realize, okay, we are a big club. Sometimes we have to have some hops at the back. We're okay. We get this little bit of failure at the back. Now we have to move as a big club. So it happens.
So because we've been successful for too long and we got comfortable, it is very necessary for us to fail to get back to where we are. Okay.
Not necessary, but Blue Eyes, you have to taste failure at some point in time. You have to get back. See, you cannot be first every day. One day somebody will get that first from you. That's Chelsea Football Club. We have been successful for a very long time. So sometimes
we're not first. No, we're not first.
When I'm talking about
we're best. We're the best. We're not first.
No, I will use that as a comparison. Yeah. I use that as a comparison. When you're the best, sometimes it happens where you have to taste failure to become successful. So it happens. I'm not mad because I expected this to happen because it's from Potter to Lampard. Okay, I'm like, no, nothing's gonna happen. Just light up the season. So sometimes you have to fail and come back refreshed and ready. No more UCL, let it go. First of the Premier League tag, if you want to win the Premier League, go harder than win the Premier League. Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Let's go. We come back next season.
Man, as if we're not playing Champions League next year, man.
Sure. We're not playing exactly. So it happens. Relax. We move. They're not playing. So you don't need to get angry about it.
Thank God I watch other sports. I feel sorry for guys that don't want people that don't watch other sports, man.
Oh no, guys. So
by the way,
your
Miami Heat, it's gonna be a gentleman's sweep.
You think so?
Yeah, because Tyler Hero broke his hand, and
Yeah.
even without Giannis, I still think the Bucks beat you guys.
I know they're going to beat us, and that's where we want to be. We just want to occupy that position as underdogs. Don't worry.
Yeah, but
So, guys, I also want to say something. Guys, I'm pissed off today. He is a striker, and every striker in world football, you have to be selfish. I'll say it again. I don't care which club you play for, Ronaldo, whoever, you have to be. Guys, I'm pissed off with Oshimen today.
No, there's not a because they
the
didn't
reason
qualify.
I said that no. The reason I said that is
you mean the penalty?
Abdullah, you think you're smart. You first of all want to give yourself. Gonna tell you, you want to give yourself shit before we give you shit.
No.
That's
why
very
I said
smart.
I'm
I like
pissed off.
that.
No, why I said I'm pissed
He's
off.
thinking ahead, guys. He's thinking ahead.
No. Why I said I'm pissed off.
Very smart. Very smart.
Guys,
Wow.
why I said I'm pissed off is you are a striker. I do not care which club you play for. You are a striker. When you are given a penalty, I don't care. Get that freaking ball and play that ball and score. You are a striker. All striker needs to be selfish. Haaland is the penalty taker. Mohamed Salah, Liverpool. So
yeah, but Mohamed Salah missed his penalty.
Well, how long has it been missing?
How many strikers have given the ball live to Jorge, Jorginho, Frelo? How many strikers?
Man, by the way, Abdullah, man, you need to stop comparing that guy, Kavashielka. You need to stop comparing. People need to stop comparing it to Vinicius, but that guy is now on Vinicius level, man. Y'all need to chill on that, bro. The guy, he choked today.
The truth about Napoli probably started showing a little bit today. Just a little bit.
He choked, man. No. Very bad.
I think their last match, though, because this team shows me that they cannot play without Oshimen. They can't. Because it gives them a different outlet they don't have as a striker going forward.
They've been bad since April. They've been bad. They've been bad.
Because they've had a run of bad games. They've had a run of bad games.
Yeah, since Oshimen got hurt. Yeah, after the international break, bro. That dumb international break.
And to be honest, Wilton, they were missing Kim Min-jae. They were missing Anguissa. So,
but they still almost won. This is why I don't know if you guys agree with me. And when it comes to Champions League, Europa League, I don't ever want to face a team in the same league as me. You could be the best team in the league, but for some reason, because you guys know each other so well, they still can beat you, bro. I saw with Manchester City in 2018, they got 100 points. Liverpool finished 4th, and Liverpool battered them in the Champions League. Tottenham beat them. Chelsea beat City in the Champions League final. That's why I've always said this. It's always better to go against team in different league instead of a team in Atletico Madrid. They knocked Barcelona with Messi, Neymar, and Suarez out the Champions League, bro. And Barcelona were a better team.
But Wilton, we have to give it to Serie A teams, especially Milan and Inter, because we have noticed something with the Champions League. With the Champions League, they decided to go back to their DNA. Catenaccio defending. The defending was crazy. Oh my God, AC Milan. It's like come and pass through. It was unbelievable, bro. Like this shows you that Italy realized, okay.
Exactly. That is my key point. Oshimen is a striker. He needs to be selfish. I do not care. I don't care. He is a number 9.
Okay. Abdullahi, apart from penalty, what else did Oshimen do today?
He scored a goal. So what else? Nothing. Because he was taken out of the team by Fikayo Tomori, was man mark. So apart from the goal, they do, and this is it now. Sometimes you always make this comparison that you don't need all chances, you only need 1 or 2 chances to score goals. Oshimen had the chances to score goals, and that penalty for me should have taken Kvaratskhelia. Let me take it. I'm the striker here. Let me take it. Yeah, see, you have to be selfish and ruthless. You want to play for your team, you want to win for the team, not only one individual. Take it and score. If you lose, it's on you, yes. But take it and score.
Abdullahi.
Yeah, you have to be ruthless. You have to be
ruthless, man. I don't care. He is a striker. Why is he staying back? That is my fear when he goes to a big club.
But to be fair though, Abdullahi, I remember last season Benzema, right? That penalty against City. He asked Rodrigo, "Do you want to take it?" Then Rodrigo was like, "Nah, you take it. Since I already scored 2 goals, you take the penalty." So I mean, it happened. I think he's a penalty taker.
No. Vilton.
It is also Jorginho. Jorginho would have taken it for Chelsea if
Jorginho the designated penalty takeaway. I know that for sure. I know. I can bank on Jorginho out of 20 penalty. I can bank on his scoring 18 or 19. I'm sure of that. So, but Oshimen is in form. He's scoring goals. You give him the ball and tell him, okay, yes, I'm the designated penalty, but I trust that our striker. Score this goal for us. Win us this match. We rely on you. We win us these matches. We rely on you. You are a striker. Go and score. If you lose, we're fine. If you lose,
yeah, but Abdullahi, actually, okay, you can blame Oshimen, but let's not forget that since the beginning of the season, this is one of the things he said he doesn't want to do, is to take penalties.
Yes, it's like why?
And to be fair, Abdullahi, it was a good penalty. Magna he was man of the match. I know Rafael Leao won man of the match, but Magna was really good today. So
Leao dribble from post to post.
Oh my goodness, bro! He saved Giroud. He saved Giroud today, bro.
He saved Giroud,
that goal,
man.
He really did. Giroud missed that penalty, and that goal, that was all Leao, man. That was all Leao. That goal.
What the player?
So he really saved Giroud. He really saved Giroud. Because Giroud, you got to score that penalty, man.
But see Tomori on his way to picking up a Champions League.
Okay, last blood. It's the semi-final now. Tomorrow. Wow.
That semi-final is going to be. That semi-final is going to be crazy.
If they win a
I can tell you right now, AC Milan. I can tell you, AC Milan is going to the finals. I can guarantee.
One of the Italian.
Wait, so Blue Eye, you think they're going to lose in Istanbul again? Wow.
No, I said no. I said AC Milan is going to the finals.
Wow, you think they're going to be Inter? You think they're going to be Inter?
Comfortably.
Oh, guys.
Wow.
Oh,
I
guys.
mean, Inter has beat them all the last few times they meet, I think.
This is Champions League. This is Champions League football,
yeah,
man.
Oh, guys, this is going to be a deja vu again, like 2005, another Istanbul final. Chai.
Oh, God. AC Milan, man. Unlucky, man.
Yo, no,
because I'm sorry.
AC Milan, they're going to win, man. They're going to win. I think they win this Champions League, man.
Wow.
If AC Milan win the UCL, that's a different.
So, Blue Eye, so you think because honestly, man, I'm not too confident going against Manchester City, but I'm going to put my chest out since we're the defending champ. We still can't beat them, but we'll see what's gonna happen because this guy Erling Haaland, he's a freak of nature. But Blue Eye, let's say City do go to the final, right? You think they're gonna lose to AC Milan in the final?
I think so.
Wow.
I tell you what.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead, guys.
AC Milan, the way they played. I watched their game today. The way they played today, they are built for semi-final, finals game. The way they are built, they don't really have their structure is very. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like one head of a snake, and then they're highly stacked in that mid-range level of the field. So I don't know. Very ugly set. The way they set up is very ugly, but it works.
Oh, guys, the word you're looking for is jiggy jagger football.
Something like that. Something like that, because I'm like, hold on a minute, but if for some reason it works, and then you have this guy Rafael Leao that can connect south to north really fast, really fast, man. Even though I don't like he doesn't have end product, but he's okay.
You have to give it to this man here, Paolo Maldini. He's a sporting director. You have to give it to him. He has done very well for AC Milan. He's done very, very well for them. He has done very well. Martinez, all the players there.
Abdullah, pull up Lex comment, bro. That is true. I forgot about that. No, the other one.
In the semi-final, former Chelsea boys.
But Inter Milan hasn't qualified yet, have they?
No, there are 2 goals up already. Blue Eyes are winning.
They're 2 goals up. They're going back to the San Siro against Benfica.
They are winning.
When is that game? Next week, right, or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Against who?
Benfica.
Okay, no, we shall see that. Now that game, not die.
But the thing about it, Blue Eye, those guys, Inter Milan, you know, Inter Milan hasn't conceded any goals since the knockout started. They haven't conceded any goals.
Benfica has that never say, never die. That their attitude there. That
I don't
thing.
know. At the San Siro, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be very tough.
Yeah,
But
but all the
because
yeah.
like nobody's gonna be tough because if Milan score twice away, they are coming home where they know they're gonna have the fans around them. All they have to do is score one goal and go defend. And AC Milan can do it. They can do it. See, for me, between AC Milan and Inter Milan, one of them is going to the final. One of them is going to be in the final. Whoever it's going to be, we don't know. Some of them is going to be in the final. Imagine Lukaku winning the UCL. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Child, Blue Eyes, it won't handle well, man. Imagine Rock Nation, Timberlandic Timber. Receipt is going to be full. Receipt to full, man. Lukaku winning the UCL. Timberlandic Timber.
Hey,
Child.
if Lukaku win this year, you know what? Credit to him, man.
Wow.
Credit to him, man. We've
seen, wow.
Felix, Sterling, all these guys just quietly, just
pack your bags.
Quiet, just from the back door, man. Just quietly.
Don't even call him Joao Felix, no, guys. Call him Portuguese.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber. Portuguese Justin Bieber.
Man, the guy is not the guy. Felix is nah. Sterling, nah.
What happened to the Raw?
No. I don't need Sterling. I don't need Sterling in this team.
There is no right here.
Mudryk, nah.
Blue Eye,
my goodness.
Blue Eye, you just bought him. You just bought him, bro. You
No. The guy is too hard.
Guys, why don't you have players that can take set piece? I'm confused. None of them.
I mean, Reacham is good at taking corners. He's good at taking corners and stuff like that.
That's a very good question. We have nobody can take corners on this team. Nobody. It got to the point where Enzo had to go help.
Now, wow.
Enzo was so frustrated. He had to go help because nobody can take corners, man.
Now, wow.
It's shambolic, guys.
Yo, man, guys, this we really have to do an inventory.
But Blue Eyes, let's be realistic, right? Let's be realistic.
Yeah.
There's no way Modric's gonna leave, right? You just bought him, right? And he's on a seven-year contract. And Enzo, I think Enzo's a good player. I just think he just came to Chelsea at the wrong time. Maybe he should have waited till the summer because Chelsea are a mess right now. Felix, I wouldn't really sign him because I don't think that guy's as good as he's seen. But what was I gonna say before that? Who else did you say? Modric, Felix, who else?
Sterling.
Sterling's the highest paid player at the club, I believe.
He's
right?
Average, man. All these guys are average.
But listen, you think he will leave this summer?
It's not. No, you're not getting my point. My point is whether they leave or not. People that we don't need on the team right now. I think we have players that we have too much. You
have a big squad, man. You have a very big squad.
No, we have the skill set we have is bigger than the positions available.
Yeah.
It's a very bad problem to have.
Pulisic, Ziyech, Sterling, Modric, Felix, Aubameyang. The guy who tore his ACL, Lukaku, still there. I mean, he's on loan, but he's still your player. You have a lot of players, man.
Nkunku's coming. Andre Santos is coming.
Nkunku gives me. I'm not even this Nkunku guy. Said he gives me Werner vibes. I'm not about to get no extra Nkunku. I'm not getting extra.
It's more technical than Timo Werner. Blue Eyes. It's more technical than Timo Werner.
He gives me. I've watched. I'm like, is this the Nkunku one? He gives me. Go and get me Kolomane or the other boy to Ram. Go and get me rugged men that will come in and start, please. This is not a what the heck is. Nah, I look at that and I see Timo Werner.
Guys, in terms of
club too. They play the same club.
Yeah, it's true. And they played on the Nagelsmann, both of them. That's why they made their name. By the way, there's a newspaper called Chelsea Chronicles, right? It's a local Chelsea club newspaper. And you know what they wrote today, guys? They wrote that the prime target for the striker is going to be Julian Alvarez from Man City.
It's a lie.
For the summer.
It's a lie. Also, Man City is not selling.
There's no way. He just extended his contract, I believe.
Yes. So if they're gonna buy him, because Man City bought him for 16 million, I think. So
16,
now that
16,
he,
16.
Still, they're
yeah,
not
yeah,
selling him. They're not selling
yes.
him. No
But now,
chance.
if they're gonna sell him, it's gonna be 70 plus minimum.
He's too short.
Yeah, for sure.
He's too short.
They just want to strike. No, Man City is not signing. No.
And
Even
plus,
if they sell him, he's too short.
yeah, and also you guys need goalkeeper too, man.
Oh my God,
100%.
That guy is too short, man. What are we doing, Julian Alvarez?
We're going to be linked to every player under the sun this summer, and we're going to be linked.
It's true. It's true.
Possible until we finally sign one. Apparently, Mitrovic was at the ground today, and he said to somebody, "Oh, I love Chelsea Football Club."
How old is Mitrovic?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the heck, man? Like, what are we doing with Mitrovic? Like, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We're going to be linked to everybody.
Okay,
we're going to be linked to everybody.
Might as well go and sign Yakubu, man. Yakubu is available. The guy has been going to the gym, man.
Bless, you are sick, man.
The guy don't joke for football too much.
The yak.
Mitrovic, come on, man. Mitrovic. Holy smokes. We might as well keep Aubameyang, man. Aubameyang, I'm comfortable with Aubameyang, man, for the next season, man. Don't get me wrong, Mitrovic is a good striker, though.
Let me ask a question to everybody.
Mikhail Antonio.
Abdul to everybody. Let me start with Abdul. It's gonna be. It will be. Let me do it this way. I'm gonna go first. Should we keep the money in buying striker rather than just import the squad and make Amanda Boja fit and make him the number 9 for next season?
He's coming back from an ACL, bro. You don't know how he's gonna be after that.
I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50 on this. I'm like, spend the money on the striker. Also, use the money on different areas. I'm like, okay, if I can get fit for the preseason and everything, it can be ready for the season. No UC it can be ready. Do I trust it? Yes, because I know he's clinical enough to score goals for us. Yes.
Abdullahi is coming back from ACL. God knows how it's going to be.
Hold on, Khalid. Now he said he wants to ask everybody. He wants to
ask everybody. So I would rather use the money to improve other areas in the squad and trust Boja. Since no UCL matches, trust him and have a lot of attackers around him that will score goals rather than just go into the market and buy 200 million striker. Yes, because we need another guy to be filled out after selling players. That's new. Abdul might be different. Abdul, you might have a different thing. What's your take? Broja, keep him, sell it, buy another striker, or what do you do with him?
Yeah. So the thing is, it's very obvious, clear to us that we don't have a striker. Mm-hmm. A team cannot, in my own football opinion, a team cannot survive without a striker. Mm-hmm. Then coming to Broja, you cannot depend on a 21-year-old kid in a striking role. Striker is the most complex role to play for a footballer. If you want to put Broja into consideration, maybe you go and get a 29-year-old striker or a 30-year-old striker, or maybe like a 30, a striker that is at the other end of his career.
Okay.
But to solely depend on Broja, no, I wouldn't do that. We need a striker. Because to me, and this is just purely my own personal opinion, to me, Broja and the Fofana, the guy we got from, is it Denmark, the kid? Mm-hmm. The kid we got from there, they are all...
That Fofana.
Yeah, they are both on the same level. So it's like saying me to depend on that role, what's his name, Fofana. We can't depend on those kids. They're too young. So we need to go and get a striker. And it is glaring to us that is one of the areas where we lack in this team. If we had a striker, like let's say, for example, today, let's just look at it theoretically. I'm not saying we're going to win or the outcome is going to be different, but the result might be different. Mm-hmm. We might have lost maybe 2-1. Or maybe it could have been 2.
Even in the first leg, we had the chances with those up and Felix and everything.
Thank you very much. So we're suffering to some extent because of a lack of striker. So we need a striker somehow. I'm not saying go and get Oshimen for 150 million or go and get the best striker, but we need a striker.
What's the take? Great.
Abdullah, to be honest with you, every position we have 2-2 players, 3-3 players.
Yeah.
Even in the midfield, that young boy Andre Santos is coming in the summer.
It's coming summer, yeah.
So the only place that we are lacking, and the only place we've been struggling since Lampard's first era, was striking. We don't have strikers. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even say go for a big name like Oshimen or Kolo Muani or all these names. We have 3 sporting directors, Abdullah. Why don't we go to Brazil and look for a striker? Why don't we go to Argentina? Look for bro. There is leagues that they have good strikers, but the problem is
there's a guy we're
no,
about to buy. His name is Victor Goku. His name is Victor Goku.
I'm even saying if we don't want to spend big money in any position, let's just go to the French league.
Yes.
You know, you're going to find a decent striker there. You're not going to find a big name striker that is going to get you for maybe like 30, 40 million. You're not going to get a striker that is going to score you 25 goals. But you still get somebody
big up Cruz. I'm seeing the record now. Frank Lampard last 17 matches as a manager. I'm not reading this.
No, read it. Read it, please. Read it. What's the worst that can happen?
Try.
By the way, Abdullah, can you pull up Chelsea's schedule afterwards?
2-1 loss, 2-0 loss, 1-0 loss, 2-0 loss, 2-1.
The last game that Frank Lampard won.
1-1, 2-0, 3-0, 2-1,
Abdullah,
4-1, 2-0.
Abdullah, can you pull up Chelsea's schedule and for the remaining season?
See,
Guled, you know what I'm saying? That I don't think
get this terrorist out of my club. I mean, he's not your coach. He's not your coach, Abdullah. He was never going to be your coach. But Abdullah, can you pull up the Chelsea schedule? Because I want to see where Lampard is going to get his win. I want to see what the game is.
Nottingham Forest.
Wilton, with all due respect, do you know the last game that Lampard won? It was in October for Everton against Crystal Palace. October. Yeah, in April. So there's no point of you looking at the fixtures.
Go let your take Boja, keep Boja, or sell Boja, or buy striker.
Bro, the only thing that's scaring me with Broja is the fact that, first of all, he doesn't have experience. Yeah, all he did was we loaned him to Southampton, and even in Southampton, he wasn't a regular starter.
But before the injury, he has been coming good with his form.
No, he was okay, but he wasn't a regular starter, Abdullah. That's the thing. The second thing was it's an ACL injury, and we know with ACL injuries, if you don't have a certain type of mentality, you will never be the same player ever again. So that's another risk that we will have to take. And the third thing is we actually never had a decent striker since Costa. Diego Costa, Abdullah. And that is very worrying. So now, if worse comes to worse, one thing that Chelsea need to start doing is the fact that your scouting teams have the power and the knowledge to go everywhere in the world, especially in South America and in the rest European leagues, and bring a good 25, 26-year-old striker that you know can do well in Chelsea and make a name. We are the only team that do not actually get strikers that are unknown and make them big. Every club does that. Most of the clubs does that. Think about it. Kolo Muani. Nobody knew him like that before. Now he's Kolo Muani. Oshimen, before Frankfurt, Frankfurt took a chance on him. But still, after Frankfurt, he became Oshimen.
Napoli.
We have that, because Napoli got him from Frankfurt.
From that French club.
Wasn't it Frankfurt?
No, French club.
From Lille.
Oh, Lille. Sorry, Lille. Yeah. Because they have the almost same colors. I got confused.
Yeah,
Lille. Yeah, Lille. So this is what I mean, Ogabdu. We don't have the scouting department to bring an up and coming striker that we know in 2-3 seasons he's gonna be. We can sell him. Like his price is gonna. We're not gonna sell him, but his price is gonna be 100 plus. Like firing an Oshimen.
But the thing is, our recruitment also depends on what the objective will be next season. Are we trying to compete, or we're just trying to make top four?
Yeah, that's another headache.
Because if we're going to compete, then we need to go and find an established striker. But if it's just to end in the top four, then there's a lot of strikers we can get. We're better, way better in complementing the team than what we currently have. A lot.
Abdul.
Actually, we'll be spoiled for choice. We can get three quality strikers that would actually help the team end up top four. But it depends on the objective of the team. Do we want to compete? I'm not saying do we want to win, but do we want to compete with those that are going to win?
It also depends on the manager. Who's going to be the manager? We have to wait and see.
No. They can always override the manager. You know how these guys think.
Yeah, these guys don't give a fuck about manager.
If, for example, they want to compete, I'm talking about we in terms of people like Todd Bowley and Egbali. If their vision is to compete next season, then they will have to go get a top striker, and they'll have to spend money. But if they are thinking about, okay, a top four, then I tell you they can get 2-3 strikers that can complement the team seriously on a very serious level.
What is the difference between, question to you, what is the difference between the qualities of a competing striker versus a top four striker? So for example, what kind of striker, this is to Abdul. Next season, what kind of striker would Todd Bowley buy and we are competing, versus what kind of striker would Todd Bowley buy and okay, this is top four, versus what kind of striker do Todd Bowley will buy and okay, this is for the future?
So there's 3 questions, Abdul, remember?
Not really. It's one question. No, it's one question. It's all related to what Abdul said. It's all one question.
But ABC.
No, it's a valid question. Okay. So let's say, for example, it's easier for me if I give you examples by mentioning player names.
Okay.
So let's say, for example, we want to win next season. So we want to compete next season with whoever is going to win the league.
Okay.
Then I'll probably pull out 100 million, 120, 130 million pound striker like Oshimen.
So that's statement of intent right there.
Yeah, exactly. But if I just want to finish top four, then if I can get away with paying maybe like 70 million for Kolomwani, or I can get a player like 50 million. What's that Niger boy that is scoring in France?
Terry Murphy.
Oh, Terry Murphy. Yeah.
That's the guy in Nice, is it?
Yeah, he's a good player.
And I'll go get someone like that I'll get like two players like that on that level where I know they can score.
Abdul, what do you think about Vlahovic from Juventus? He's 50 million as well.
He's 50 million too.
No, Vlahovic is going to be more than 50 million.
But my problem is we now have the Peps of the world, and I know people are going to say it's part of Pep's genius, who bought people like Julian Alvarez. And somebody's telling us today that in the Chelsea Chronicles, Julian Alvarez is being touted for a Chelsea role as striker. If we buy Julian Alvarez, is that statement of intent? When Arsenal bought Jesus, was that statement of intent? Or was that a situation where they got a functional striker and for some reason he's helping them reach the promised land? All I'm saying is, Abdul, really quick. All I'm saying really quick is, just as in relation to what you just said in terms of your comparisons, can't we go for a 50 million pound striker and still win the league?
Yes, we can.
I'm sorry.
We can. I think we can.
What Blue Eyes means as winning the league is, even if we don't win, we're going to compete. That level.
Yeah, but it means a 50 million player that would somehow complement the system and the team.
No, 50 million pound striker. This Chelsea team cannot win the league.
Yeah, but we don't have a striker at all at the moment.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on our objective next season. If we want to finish top four, then we might get away with 50 million pound striker. If we really want to compete, then we have to spend way more than 50 million, and it has to be in that Osime kind of level.
Let me ask you a question. What about this boy that plays for Aston Villa? If we pick up that striker that plays for Aston Villa, what's his name?
Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins. Is that statement of intent?
Is he a striker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
A
striker.
proper
Yeah.
out-and-out striker.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a top 4 striker for me.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's a top 4 striker for me. For me,
Fair enough.
that I'm thinking now.
What
I'll
about
say,
Jesus?
okay.
What about Jesus?
No, I don't really rate Jesus. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't really rate him. I just no. I think if he
So,
was going to
are
sell
you
it,
looking for like a traditional number 9, basically? If we're gonna compete.
no, I'm just looking for a pure bred striker. So
Yes.
somebody that can get me above 25 goals in a season.
Yeah, but that's gonna be hard
I
to
don't
find,
want them
Abdul.
to do all this. I'm not thinking about running around, linking up play and all that. No. A dead ball falls on your feet like the ones we had today. It's a
Mhm.
goal.
Yeah, but Abdul, that's gonna be hard to find, man. Unless we do
No.
serious scouting
I'm saying
and
if
we
we want
find
to
a gem
compete.
from someone.
No. If we want to compete, there's a lot of strikers like that. It depends on.
Yes, but the prices are gonna be very steep, and
That's what I'm
FFP is
saying.
gonna be
That's what I'm
gonna be
saying.
down our neck. So
That's what I'm saying. That if we want to compete, we might have to spend
mhm.
over 100 million on a striker. But
Chai.
if our target is top 4, then we'll get away obviously with spending between maybe 50 and 70.
Listen,
No,
this whole thing. No, but this Abdul, this your conclusion, or submission, whatever.
Observation.
Observation. Thank you. This your observation is somehow because we spent 100 and something million with Lukaku, and I know Lukaku is an anomaly. But this whole all I'm trying to say is I don't think the weight of the revenue behind the acquisition should be what determines the statement of intent. I think we've passed that now.
No.
Because
What the reason why we're using
the value of the player, the
value
dollar value, yeah.
is to make our argument easier. I'm not saying you cannot get cheaper or you have to spend that, but it's to make our argument easier or make my own argument easier.
Yeah, but that's
Obviously,
why
you have
it's
to
a debate. It
negotiate.
doesn't have to be easier. It
No, no,
doesn't have
no.
to be.
No, but we don't have all the parameters. Who says we cannot get away buying a top striker by paying maybe 60 million and throwing 2 players into the deal?
No. Now you're counting. Now you're counting dollars. I'm just saying ability, because sometimes price overshadows the ability of the candidate that you're looking at. And I think we're a matured club. We are matured enough now. I hope we are matured enough to look past the glitz and the glamour when it comes to price tags, and actually, what do you call, get down to brass tacks and look at quality scouting.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I'm
Scouting.
going. This is exactly where I'm going with what I'm saying. Because of our short term, when I mean scouting is actually going out there and looking for a good striker. Like Julian Alvarez is actually a very good example. And I know
Yeah,
it's
but guys,
yeah,
hidden gems. You're talking about hidden gems.
not really. It doesn't even have to be hidden gems because we're a big club.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is we don't. It doesn't have to be. You can still find oshimen, but it doesn't have to be for 200 million. You understand. You can still find the oshimen-esque type player, but it doesn't have to be for 100 and something million. We've gone past that now because obviously, look where we are.
It's
No,
true.
no. But the reality says the striker is the most difficult type of players to find. The strikers are the most expensive set of players most of the time, and the strikers are the most dynamic player in the field. So for you to find that hidden gem that will deliver at that level and that will come cheap,
yeah,
you need to be very, very lucky, like almost winning the lottery.
Not really.
For a striker,
Not really. The
they've been
thing is,
found,
no.
except they're not over 21 years old. They've all been found.
No, but the thing is, the value of the striker, right? The equity, equity of a striker in world football right now. It's not even what it used to be anymore because of the style, because of what football. I know you don't like talking about what football has become. That whole, the head of the snake striker is fading.
It's very hard to find as well.
It's not that it's hard to find. It's a fading. It's when they say a dying art.
Hmm.
You don't see head of snake strikers anymore. Head of the snake. It's few. They're few and far between. You have to be able to link up play. That's what a lot of them are morphing into. These head of snakes type strikers. It still doesn't take away from the fact that yes, you're going to throw a lot of money at investing in a striker. But all I'm saying is twice beaten. What's that thing? What's that saying? Twice beaten, once beaten, twice shy. We've gone the money route, and obviously, we know it's scarce to find a right striker. But I think right now, if we cannot scout a good striker, hold off, like Abdullah said, keep that money. Let's build other parts of this team. If we cannot find that striker, if we
No,
cannot
no,
build,
we need to start delivering from next season because I was having a
amen,
discussion with somebody today,
amen.
and we've literally become a cup team.
You've
We've
had
not
you had a
competed.
you had a
We've not
discussion.
competed. No, no, I was just saying I was chatting to somebody
Okay.
today,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we've
yeah, yeah.
literally Chelsea has literally become a cup team. We've not competed for 6 seasons.
Mm.
We've not competed. I'm not saying we haven't even won or we haven't even come close to winning for like 6 seasons. It's all a matter of cup. So we are almost, if you remove the Champions League, we are almost like what Chelsea used to be before Roman Abramovich bought the club.
Yeah, and that's
It,
okay too.
no, 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 it's not okay, please. No,
That's okay.
because
That's
I
okay.
knew what we were then. It's not okay, please. No, it
It's
doesn't feel good.
okay. It's okay,
No, it
man.
doesn't always feel
Okay.
good,
It's
but it
okay,
doesn't feel good.
man.
I remember then how I used to watch in envy
It's
of
okay,
teams like
man.
Arsenal and Man United. No, I
I
don't
did
want to go
not.
there.
That's the reason why I'm a Chelsea fan. No wonder. You see, one of these days, people have to start describing why they are Chelsea fans. Thank you. I never envy anybody. They were envying
No,
me, and I was the
no,
minority.
no, I want them to envy me again, to be envious of
No,
us
they were
again.
envying me at sixth position. That's the kind of club I come from.
No, no, I
Rugged
don't.
club.
No, no,
Ah.
I don't want to. I respect that. You know, I give you your props.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be that club.
Nah,
No,
we
it's too
good, man.
soon.
We good. We good. We good. We good. We good.
No, no, we have to go for the stars again.
We're
There's
going to
no
go for the
point.
stars next season, but we have to buy the right players, and we have to get rid of a lot of these players, and we have to reassign roles. In all
No,
honesty, we
like
have to.
as I was saying to Abdullah earlier, Blue Eyes, look, there's a few players that don't even want to play for Chelsea again. Those
Yeah.
ones have to be chased away first.
No, I'm not. Those ones are not even. Those ones we don't even care about because those ones have cancelled themselves. I'm talking about the ones that we think are the ones that will deliver us. They are not.
Well, that
Exactly.
depends. It
Exactly.
depends on the manager who they want or the
Exactly.
next manager who they
Exactly.
want,
Yeah.
who they don't want,
No,
who they
because
need,
the way we
who
are
they
set
played.
up now, the way we're set up, there are certain players that have eternal rules, and it's just the way we're set up. And I think we need to depart from that tradition. You can only have an eternal rule, quote unquote, when you're and I hate being what do you call, what does Tosin call it again? Something merchant. What do you nostalgia merchant? I hate calling old names, but you can only be that kind of a player if you're Ashley Cole, who I saw today with the coaching board. Those are the players that no matter what, you're static. You own your office. But you cannot own an office and don't know how to deliver office hours. And you
It's
want to
true.
go and
It's
play,
true.
you want to go and play quarterfinals, or you want to go and win EPL.
Yeah, we need a major surgery on this team.
I'm telling you, man.
But then the problem is we have to get in a very serious coach to help us to do that. I think today is just the end of what I call the Frank Lampard class, the group of players he gathered when he first took over
Yeah,
at Chelsea.
they all
Today
got
just said, that's the end of this class. We
it
need to rebuild.
totally, totally.
I can't
Nothing.
be crying over Kai Havertz again for
No,
next season.
Oh,
He showed us his true color.
he's gone, man. Gone.
No, we got to stop
Gone.
crying about all players. He's gonna
No, I
be this,
cannot. Cannot.
gonna be this
This,
tomorrow. He's gonna be that
I
tomorrow.
cannot.
No,
The only
time.
this guy love gummy bear more than goals. Oh. Chai.
Yeah. I cannot. The only guy I'm listening to now, and he didn't even play his match. Mason Mount. Match.
He
Thank
came
you.
on. He came on. He
James.
came on. He
James.
came on. He came on.
The only guy that I think should get a chance is James, my brother.
He came on, you guys. He came on.
I know he didn't play. He
Actually,
didn't do anything.
Yeah.
but to be honest, if this is my own take on it,
Yeah.
anybody drops 50 million on that guy, just wave him goodbye.
Who?
It's enough. These guys are not Chelsea level.
They're not.
They're not Chelsea level. I've studied them properly.
Well, okay, let me see if
They're
you're.
the
Are you just
they're
saying
the
it? Is Rhys James Chelsea level?
I've said it on this too. No. Hold on.
Okay.
That is why I said we need an elite coach to help us in this surgery. So you need a major surgeon. It's not just some guy who finished from a common university and practiced somewhere, with air ambulance doctors or something like that.
You don't want somebody on. You don't want somebody taking pickup. Pijo pickup.
No,
Okay.
a proper surgeon.
You don't want village
needs to help
doctor, Abi.
No.
No. A proper surgeon needs to help us in this surgery. Okay. But me, I've always said I don't believe Rhys James is a right wing back. I've always said that. I'm not too convinced of what his role should be, but I think number one, he's a better right full back. But I see him in the image of Sergio Ramos, where he starts playing right full back and then migrates or evolve to being a center half. But sometimes I keep imagining him as a midfielder, like a Michael Essien kind of midfielder. So to me, I'm not even
He
convinced.
played in the midfield role in the last 15 minutes today. Somehow. Yeah, he was mainly in the midfield.
I think I was tired of that of the game at that point.
He was horrible, man.
He was
Horrible.
The last 15 minutes, I didn't watch it, so I was just tired of. After the first goal, I think I stopped watching the game.
It's horrible.
So I'm not even convinced of this guy's role.
Yeah.
So our surgeon needs to tell us.
We got that guy as well coming, Abdul Malo Gusto.
Yeah, I don't know.
We need another center back, guys. We need another center back.
Oh,
yeah, I saw you guys talking about
Thiago.
Thiago
is suspect.
He's
gone. I'm telling you
He's
now.
gone.
When Kasim was saying this thing, people were asking for his head. But for some reason now, Kasim is looking like a king, man. Because
exactly, Kasim is right, man.
He saw this a season ago.
To me, he's done. For if I'm looking ahead to next season,
you cannot rely
I would say don't consider this guy.
You can't rely on Thiago, man.
Nah. But you know what's bad, guys?
Yeah.
Out of the defenders we have, he has been the most consistent one.
Absolutely, but listen, when I saw the way he stood today, I want you, when you get a minute, after the stream, when you have a minute, just look at that clip again, and then you'll understand. It's one of those clips that you call it's one word or two, whatever it is, curtains.
Goodness gracious. I watched the game, guys.
Good.
I watched the game. I know what you're talking about.
It's curtains, man.
But right now, Abdul, I'm having a war.
Unless Valverde is a mad scientist, and what Valverde did there was just 3 steps. He didn't do anything magical. He just took 3 steps.
Yeah,
so I don't know what I saw, man.
Okay, I want to.
Thiago Silva was playing statue.
I want to mention 2 things before I forget. I want to mention 2 things before I forget. My own the center back pair of current Chelsea to me is Badeshile and Fofana in the back 4. We should not consider any of the other players we have apart from these 2 as center half. So we need to have.
But Abdul, Badeshile was suspect against Brighton.
No, forget about what he's played, what he's not played. To me,
games.
This is our center. This is Chelsea center half. Now we cannot depend on just two center half for an entire season. So, like Blue Eyes is saying, we need center halves again. Maybe Colwell and maybe one other center half, but we need two serious center halves again.
Yeah.
But he's
Or
also
at,
injury prone, Liverpool.
or at least we need one more serious one to be able to compete.
Is there a center
That's
half like John Stones in the market? No. What?
No.
I'm not sure.
Nah,
I'm not sure, but I think when you start looking at like the French league, you'll
you
find
find those kinds, huh?
you'll
Someone that
find.
can carry the ball and play. Aye, man.
So that's number one. Number two, before I forget, is we need to give credit to Ancelotti for building this Madrid team. Because I looked at it today, I'm thinking like actually Ancelotti actually did a rebuild on this team without people knowing because of certain principal players that are central to the team. He didn't change the whole department of the entire team. So the midfield remained the same. But because the midfield remained the same, everybody didn't realize he was doing a rebuild. I looked at
Yeah.
the team today and I said, like, actually, Ancelotti has done a rebuild for like 2 seasons. So he's done surgery on this team for like 2 seasons
Yeah.
without
He
us.
did. He tweaked. He did tweaking.
He didn't rebuild. He tweaked. Yeah, he moved pieces around. The only person he bought, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, was Rudiger, right? And no, Alaba came before he came.
See, that is why I
And
said.
and Kamavinga.
No,
So the thing is,
I thought Kamavinga came before him. I thought he was at
No, no,
Everton when Kamavinga
no.
went
He
there.
was here
this
for
is what
2 seasons.
Oh yeah, that's
this is what I'm
true. That's true.
this is what I'm saying. So a rebuild is not like bringing in new players.
Mm.
It could be placing a player there and allowing the player to grow. This guy placed Vini Jr. there and just blanked Eden for like 2 seasons.
Mm.
That's difficult for any coach to do,
No,
except
it's
you're a
not.
top surgeon.
Eden was really Eden wasn't cooking.
But
There's no coach that will play him.
no, but that's 80 million pounds. That's what I'm saying. Only a top surgeon would take that kind of decision. 80 million pounds on the bench, no matter what, Vinny Jr. Let's not get it twisted. Vinny Jr. only started cooking last season. And before
Yeah.
then, he had played for like two
What do you mean by
seasons
80 million? It was 130 million. Hazard.
with the add-on. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Add-ons. Yeah, you're correct.
The 50 million was it came back to us. We got the 50 million.
Yeah, after the Champions League.
That's why when you guys talk Marina, I'm like, check yourselves, man.
Sorry, guys. I went to go and take my Ramadan food.
Oh, nice, man, nice.
This what do you call it? This Rodrigo.
Yeah.
He's
Nabola. It's very good.
It's reminding me of those strikers we used to adore in the 90s and the early 2000s, the Inzagis, the Shevchenkos. You might look at him because he looks boyish, but the guy is growing.
Mm-hmm.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Spanish legend that played for Barcelona. Played for Real Madrid. Spanish legend, tiny guy up front.
Raul.
You know what I mean? Players like, hey, thank you very much for bringing up that player. He's reminding me of those kind of players. Players where if they anywhere in the box, when they smell
blood.
They smell blood. It's a goal.
It's a goal,
anywhere
man.
in the box.
It's a goal, man. The boy. He's the same boy that punished us last season. Same time last year.
That is what I'm saying. These people, we're actually missing this guy. People not like taking note of this guy because he came as a boy, and up to this season he wasn't really starting. He was just always like a super sub kind of boy. But in the this World Cup, I started seeing him that he's almost, the guy I looked at as a kid. He's now having tattoo. He's now,
he can
keeping
play.
his head to some extent.
Where is he from? He's Brazilian, eh?
Brazilian.
He can play, man. The boy can play, man. He can play. He's very annoying, but he can. When I mean annoying is, I hate players because I played defensive midfield in my time, but I hate players that play on the shoulder. I hate strikers like that because you literally got to look over your shoulder 90 minutes.
Yes, it's true.
I hate players that play on the shoulder, man. And that's what this boys. I think that's his specialty. He does
Yeah.
nothing but hang around that shoulder,
One little lapse of conversation
and you're done.
is gone.
And
It's gone.
you have you for dinner.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Oga Abdul, if I was Kepa, I would be going to adoption centers and looking for my dad, Rodrigo, today. I'm telling you.
No, Kepa tried, man. The problem is our defense was hopeless, man.
Oh, guys, Rodrigo in the second goal, he adopted Kepa.
No, it's
He
not
wanted to
Kepa's
break his
fault.
leg.
No, it's Valverde now. Valverde created that goal.
No, I know, but he stood there. He could have taken it first time. He stood there. He looked at him face to face.
No, Valverde is the guy who destroyed Kepa. No, he had not. No, this guy just got an open net. No. The person who got adopted there was Thiago Silva.
Yeah, he was statue. He was playing statue.
Yeah, Thiago Silva just said, "I greet you, sir. Good morning, sir."
Yeah, he just looked back.
There's that kind of they call it good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Yeah, morning, bro. Morning, bro. Did you sleep well?
Guys,
good morning, sir.
We're in trouble.
Oh my goodness, man.
We're in trouble, man. We're in trouble. Sorry, Oga Abdul, go ahead.
Yeah, so just to so looking at the team again, if you see what he's doing with Kamavinga, I don't even know where the kid is playing, but the kid plays with so much maturity.
Ooh.
If I was Ferland Mendy, I'll pack my bags and go.
Top class, man.
I swear to God.
It's so bad, Abdul. It's so bad. Kamavinga benched Tchouaméni in the midfield, got moved to wing back, and still Tchouaméni can't get into the team.
No, Ferland Mendy's position. Ferland Mendy should pack his bags.
No, I'm even talking about the whole. How Kamavinga? He came in as a midfielder.
Yeah.
And then for some weird reason, he started bench. I think Tchouaméni got injured, and Kamavinga got in. But then this guy found out that Kamavinga is defensive.
Mm-hmm.
He's strong bone. You know that single bone type player. Strong bone. He finished Kante. I thought he pocketed Kante today. Nobody's going to talk about that. I thought he destroyed Kante. I thought he destroyed Reece James.
Yeah, it's true.
He tore him to shreds. He tore Reece James a new one.
And you know what Kamavinga reminds me of? He reminds me of Luis Enrique in his playing days. You know those players that are like the first name on the board.
Yeah, he's not getting dropped. He's not getting dropped.
You are either a left, but it doesn't matter. The manager cannot drop him. He'll rather
find a position for you.
He'll find a position for him. Thank you.
Exactly. Abdullah, mute your mic, Abdullah.
And I'm starting to think, hang on a minute, this is a rebuild. This Ancelotti just did quietly without anybody noticing. No wonder he's saying he still wants to be at Madrid for one more season. Because you are looking at all these boys just cooking.
Yeah.
They are going to be a source of joy for anybody.
And they got that young Brazilian, Henrik, coming next season.
Exactly.
Chai.
Okay. Oh my God.
Man.
We need somebody that can listen. The one player we need in our team, guys, somebody that can drive the ball. Oh man, it's terrible. Somebody that can actually drive the ball from pillar to post. Like someone that will take the ball and you can carry 3 people along.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying, but unfortunately, the person we have, you don't like him.
Who's that?
Because he's not doing it. He can't do it.
No, he can do it. He can do it because he did it in the last game. It's Modric.
Yeah.
That can carry the ball from defense to attack. Close control.
Oh my God, Abdul, did you see the goal he missed today?
No, Blue Eyes.
Did you see that goal he missed today? Yeah, go ahead.
At least he's missing goal today. He's missing goals now because he's like,
he's getting some confidence back, guys.
He's getting more and more confident in his play. That's what I've seen. He's getting close control with Blue Eyes. Go watch it with the 2 feet, or is it 2 foot? I don't know how you.
Yeah.
With the 2, tapping the ball, left leg, right foot, left feet, as it's rapidly moving with the ball. And what you say, people don't know how critical it is, because people don't know what actually contributed to Frank Lampard making the top 4 in his first season. One of the things that helped Frank Lampard in securing top four in his first season was because he had Willian. Willian had not seen anybody who carries the ball rapidly from defense to attack by himself. Willian
Exactly.
was doing it at an average of 2-3 times every game.
Yeah,
So
he's good.
anytime we had problem in the defense, the ball falls on Willian. He makes sure he carries it to attack. He's drifting left, drifting right, drifting left, drifting right till he gets the ball to the attack. He was an outlet for that team, and he was doing it like twice, sometimes 3 times in just one game.
We don't
Very,
have that
very
now.
difficult things to do.
We don't have that
So
now, man.
the
All our
person that I
players are
see,
garbage.
the person that I see that we have that with now is actually Mudrik. So Mudrik is now our outlet in that team. But I don't want to judge this team too much because, as we said, well, in my own opinion, we still need
Abdullah,
to.
mute. Abdullah, mute. Nah,
Abdullah,
small
Abdullah is having a pot festival.
Abdullah is doing total domestic.
Don't mind Abdullah.
He's cooking. He's doing doing laundry. He's doing
He's having a
live
pot festival. I'm telling
he's
you.
doing live stream. Oh, look at him! Look at him. He's
Abdullah
cooking.
is just
He's doing laundry. He's spraying. And then he will come and say to me, "Oh, Abdul, change your, I will buy
What
you
is
a
that,
new
Abdullah?
bike."
Is that, what are you eating, Abdullah? Is that yam?
I'm eating jollof rice with
Oh,
fried chicken
oh,
and
nice.
dodo and
Nice.
Oh,
dodo.
look at
Life
him.
is good, though.
Life is
Oh boy, life is good. Abdullah,
Abdullah,
your weekend, though.
after what we've been through today, if you can eat like that, life is good. I'm telling you.
Life is good. Abdullah.
I'm copying Abdul. I've kind of copied Abdul now. Abdul is
no,
my
What
mentor.
kind of moderator is this? Moderator, only you they eat, no problem. One day we'll catch you. What kind of moderator is this? You're doing moderator only for yourself. You didn't think about other people. Okay, now.
Everybody come and eat too.
Uh-huh.
Everybody come and eat.
Now you do like person. You have to go always. But listen, I'm done this season. I don't care anything what happens again. I thought I was going to same time last year. I was crying because we even we put together a better fight match. Match was unplayable same time last year.
It's good to Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's confirmed already.
I wish him the best when he goes. This team is done. We're literally going to be back on that to the dance, like they say in NCAA. We're going to be back to the dance in 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
Maybe next season we can just finish top 3, win an FA Cup or Carabao Cup, then fine.
Abdullah,
if we are lucky, we can win the EPL.
It's not going to be easy next season as you think because
I know.
a lot of
It won't
teams
be easy at all, man. It won't be easy.
I know.
A lot of teams have now grown. It's not going to be easy. You need to do things.
That's what I'm saying. We can just win an FA Cup or Carabao Cup, which is fine with me.
And Abdullah, you're forgetting. Newcastle didn't even start spending yet. So
exactly. That's my fear, though, because they have the money. That's my fear.
Yeah.
They have the money, and it's not even like American money. It's Sheikh and those Arabian money. I'm always very worried. And if Eddie Howe doesn't do it, they can sack Eddie Howe and make a world-class manager, and they will continue the legacy. So that makes me worried as a fans watch because Newcastle have the money. They have the money, and if they finish Europa League or Champions League, they will spend money like mad, like there's no tomorrow.
I say, what is Ashley Cole? I say, what is Ashley Cole telling these guys that as soon as you finish, they go and score the second goal? Like, what the heck, man? What kind of nonsense is this? Like, come on, King Cole, man, bro. What did you tell these guys to make them go and concede as soon as you finish giving them instructions?
Oh, guys, that shows you that coaching is an art form. It's completely different to playing.
It is totally different from playing, man. It's not about carrying iPad and walking around looking very smart. What did you tell these guys? Immediately you finished, we just concede a goal 2-0. And the way we concede the goal it's like we shouldn't have even played with the defense. We should just let them come and score, man. And you were giving somebody tete-a-tete, 2 aside. You just gave people 2 aside.
Oh my God.
Like, come on, man. Why is it that all the people that we are in scoring positions today, we are the wrong people? It means the coach got it right on how to find the scoring spots, but the coach got it wrong on who should find the scoring spots.
Who should be in that position?
Yeah.
Oh guys, I guarantee you. Oh guys, I guarantee you, if Kai Havertz just decided, or maybe had an epiphany, where anytime we have the ball, we just stay in the box, we would have scored. But every time we had the ball, the guy will come down. Yeah, he'll come out of the box. He wants to get the ball to feet.
Kai, I'm done, man. Kai, I'm done.
Just stay in the box, oh guys. Just stay in the box. Somehow it will come to you.
We don't, Kai, man. Nah, Kai, respect yourself, man. I beg. I'm done, man.
Rudiger came in and never had to do a last-ditch tackle the whole game.
Why should he? Why you don't need to do last-ditch tackle or nothing?
Yeah, because there's no striker. There is no one in the box, oh guys.
Actually gonna put some money in the underwear and no comment.
Ashley
no comment. There's a video of Ashley Cole yelling and pointing at iPad. No one even was looking at it.
That's what I'm saying. My brother Danzo, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is Ashley Cole actually doing there? Like, pointing at iPad, and as soon as you drop the iPad, we consider goal. Criminal.
Oh guys.
Criminal.
You remember in Africa, when we used to chill, and there's always a group of guys that one of them is a big hustler. So whenever that big hustler makes a big move, he always brings the team with him. That's Lampard. Ashley Cole. He brought in Ashley Cole, Joe Edwards, and everybody. There is a big league here.
So what you're telling me now is like a billionaire who has money now, and he wants to bring his people and say, okay, I don't get money. Let's chillax. Let's enjoy together. That's Lampard and Ashley Cole. We are finished.
Yeah.
No, Ashley Cole, you're supposed to stay coded. Just put out your defense. You remember, you know who used to do that for Arsenal? Steve Bold. I don't think is Steve Bold still at Arsenal?
No. Left long time, guys.
Yeah.
Even before Wenger.
I remember
before Wenger.
Steve Bold. No, he left before. Okay, I remember Steve Bold used to tell them. He said, don't defend the play, don't defend the opponent, defend the space.
Yeah.
And Arsenal got destroyed 2 seasons in a row. Steve Bold. I remember Steve Bold is an Arsenal legend.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, he's an Arsenal legend, man.
It's true, guys.
So when I see my guy King Cole, Ashley Cole, I'm like, yo, bro, please don't spoil your legacy, man. Your teacher, why are you you're using basket to go and fetch water?
Remember we said it. No, we said it with John Terry that the reason John Terry didn't choose to work under Lampard is ego, because if someone like John Terry can be able to work with the defense and coordinate that, but because of Lampard ego, now me won't do this, now me do this public figure and everything, he took himself up to, I'm going to Leicester City with this Smith. It should not happen, because someone like John Terry knows the in and out of the club, and when it comes to defending, that is our defender. He is good at that. So
but still, it doesn't mean that he's a better coach than Frank Lampard. If John Terry and Frank Lampard were going for a job now, in a coaching position, Frank Lampard gets the job.
I know.
Because he has experience. So it's not about whether John Terry is taking the right route. Yeah, you're right. He's like still in school. But Frank Lampard hit the streets, and he's learning the hard way by being fired back and forth. He's going to get his stability. He's going to, trust me, I said this to Cruz long time ago. I said, as long as Frank Lampard wants to be a coach, as long as that's his goal, he's going to get a stable club. But he's gonna have to like they say, blood equity, and that's what he's going through now. He's gonna have to spill blood, for lack of a better way to put it. A lot of these coaches went through this transition. He's gonna find a spot, but he has to go through the hard process.
But guys, if he was smart, right, he could have started from the bottom and chose to be a number 2 for a big coach.
Yeah, but that's exactly. You're right, but he took that route. You're right. He took a route. He took a route, man. He took a route, and it's not working, obviously. But I'm not here to defend him. Today, I was just today I was so pissed off at the way he ran the whole. I like the idea with Gallagher. I'm like, okay, this is risky. I like this risk taking venture, and then we started getting all the chances to score, but it fell to the wrong people. I'm like, okay, let's change this. What do we do to change this? How is it that Kante's got 3-4 chances?
Because guys, he was the only one professional enough to realize going to the box every once in a while.
That's true.
This is what we are dealing with, guys. There is no professionalism in this club.
That's true, man.
There's no professionalism.
It's crazy, man. Like what? Like there's nothing. There is nothing, man.
Nothing, guys. And then this owner has the audacity to come into the dressing room and give them lecture for 1 hour.
Oh no. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, if you don't want your owner, if you don't like, remember working in a corporate space. If you don't want your owner to come and sit in your office, do what you're supposed to do and do it right. You never see your owner. The only time you see your owner if you're doing something right is they're coming to give you an award.
Yeah. But guys, at least those CEOs that you're talking about, they knew actually what they were talking about.
No,
this guy don't know what he's talking about.
No, but he doesn't have to know anything. He put 6 billion, man. He doesn't have to know anything about. Yeah, he doesn't have to. It's like, he's keeping an eye on his money. And it's another way of saying to players, if you don't want to be in this uncomfortable position, win games. If you're winning games, I'll stay in the US and be playing golf. The reason I'm here is because there is fire on the mountain. The ceiling is caving in. So he did it purposely. That's an optics thing for me. As much as people don't like it, stay in your lane, be a businessman, just come to the games. No, if you want him to come to the games, if you want him to just come to the games and not show up at the dressing room, at least win 2 games
in a row.
my brother, go get us 6 points, and then maybe I'll stay home and play golf. But you're not winning anything.
Somebody said, "Okay, you said I sent the Ashiko video to you. I hope it's not copyright too."
Sorry.
Emen said he sent it to me.
Oh. No, check it on Abdullah. Don't play it because remember last time when you played the Cristiano Ronaldo one. That stream was taken out. So.
Yeah, I know. So I have to
look at the Premier League and even outside of league.
This is the video. Emen sent to me.
Kind out and they're bringing people from.
This is the video Emen sent to me.
Yes.
Like, is it the video you're talking about?
Yeah, like all these things. It's not like you see. Let me see that again. Let me see that video.
They will show it again.
Like all like all these things. Like, what are you talking about? Was this there's a whole bunch of these videos. The one I'm talking about, there's one when he was talking, carrying iPad, and then all of a sudden 2-0. I'm like, nah, man.
And guys, you know who he was giving the directions to?
Who?
All the players that were coming on as attackers.
No comment.
Joao Felix, Raheem Sterling, and Mudryk.
We are finished.
Mudryk was the reason why we considered the 3rd goal, or is it the 2nd goal, sir?
No, it wasn't the reason though. For me, it was Silva.
Yeah,
it was Silva, guys. It was Silva. Because let's be honest, guys, Mudryk tried to slide. At least he tried. But the statue was Thiago.
Yeah,
Thiago looked very tired and jaded, man. I understand. 38 years of age. I can't blame him. Thank God we don't have Thank God we don't have your boy today.
Oh my God.
Got to give credit because despite the fact that
it was still as wing back.
Despite the fact that the mood is down in the team, he's still coming up with actually improving his coping. It would have been easier for him to just cave in at this stage of the season. Actually,
who?
Mudryk.
Okay, Mudryk. Yeah.
You got to give him credit because he seems like his confidence is growing despite the fact the mood of the team.
Yeah. Abdul, maybe this is my problem with Mudryk. He doesn't play, and maybe it comes with age. He's a young kid and he's not experienced. But he's not an imposing player. I just find him to be one of the guys. I don't think he can be the man.
He's growing into it.
I hope so.
He's growing into it.
Like today, it's not the fact that he missed that goal, it's the way he missed it. I'm like, I don't care that he misses the goal. I don't care that he misses the goal. Listen, I've seen Drogba miss goals. I've seen Rossi miss goals. It's not about missing the goal. It's about the way you. I'm not saying there's a way you miss a goal that will make you a professional. I'm not saying that, but he just does it. He just like, okay, let me just try.
No, but you seems to be like focused on his minors in a game.
But Oga Abdul, guys, you guys are right. But let's be honest. He's the only player that actually tried to shoot.
No,
that's what I'm
problem
saying.
is
That's what I'm
if
saying.
you're going to show, if you're going to show in a scoring position, score. If not, create. That's my maybe it's because it's my mantra. It's a personal mantra of mine. It's not based on any kind of footballing metrics. It's just for me.
Yes.
If you're going to if you find yourself in front of the Lions, then oh boy, take your shot.
Take a shot, yeah.
If you know you cannot take your shot, or you're then be the creator. Then put somebody there. Put somebody there. That's what I want, because for you to be able to put somebody there means because you're creating, you've taken 3-4 defenders out. It's still another way of scoring.
It's true. And that's where experience comes, guys. Let's not forget, we bought this guy, and this guy only played, was it 30-something first team games for Shakhtar.
Mudryk, yeah, that's true. No, I know.
Yes. So that's where the experience comes.
But the thing is, Gulad, can you imagine if he had gone to this Arsenal team? I think we'll be raving differently about this kid.
No, but look at Martinelli. Look how long it took Martinelli to break into that team.
No. I'm just saying his style of football and the impact is making now.
And the space he will be given.
The praises he'll be given.
Yeah, the space.
The space and the praise he'll be given, and the kind of things that will be said about him is totally different from what is being written about him now. So those are part of the things you get when you're playing in a poor team.
It's true.
No, but do you think Mudryk will bench Martinelli?
I think he will.
But maybe
I think he will.
Even if he doesn't, the 20 minutes cameo he'll be bringing to play, people would think like, oh, they've got another gem. Oh, did you see this kid they've just got? Oh, Arteta. Oh, wonderful. Oh, how did they discover him? Oh, is that? Oh, how come nobody ever saw him?
Oh, him playing 20 minutes at Arsenal is more valuable than him playing 90 minutes at Chelsea.
No. Yeah. You understand the picture I'm trying to paint anyway. So
no, I do. But I'm just trying. I do. I understand what you're saying, but all I'm saying is, the reason we took him from Arsenal is because we felt that he would do better than what you were saying that he's going to do for Arsenal. For us,
no. The reason why we pushed him from Arsenal, we believe he's talented, and we believe we could secure his signing.
Okay. And so far, what do you think?
I think he's talented from what I've seen so far.
Of course, you're going to say he's talented. You had his avatar before we bought him.
It's not about
that one I show. That's called point, but that one I show.
Abdul had his avatar before we bought him, so I just want to mess with Abdul. Don't mind.
Abdul, you gave our guys the alley-oop. What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. He gave me the alley-oop, man. He gave me the alley-oop.
No, but one thing I'm surprised with our guys and Oga Abdul is the fact that every coach that we get is ruining our players. Like Mudryk now that he's picking up a little bit of confidence, why would you play him at wing back, for God's sake?
For God's sake, why?
I mean, what is going on here? I don't understand.
Yeah,
but guys, I guess it comes back to what Abdul was saying. You play on a stronger team, but Kamavinga is playing wing back.
But guys, Kamavinga, before he became a left back, he was playing his right position for a while. He was already building up confidence. He became a starter. He benched Chouameni.
No, but again, if this was Chelsea now, they would say, why is Kamavinga playing wing back?
You know why he's playing left back? Their left back is out of the season.
Exactly. You see? So, no, the reason I'm trying to make a point here is these young kids do not appreciate, and I'm saying this loosely. I know a lot of young kids are top professionals that make precise decisions, but some of these young kids don't look at when you get a chance to play wing back, especially when you're a young kid, you're trying to break into a team. Take it and run.
Yeah.
take it and run. Don't even ask questions. Do your best. If you do a jump, and that's exactly what happened with Kamavinga. I don't think Kamavinga is an exception. I don't think so.
But Blaise, sorry to question you. Now I always say something else. People laugh at me. I say the Blaise, when you are being coached by your godfather, there are no boy you're making no perform well. Rodrigo, Vinicius, Camavinga, and Co. They are being coached by their godfather. The person that can bond them and turn them into son is Ancelotti. Ancelotti is close to 70 years.
Nah, Ancelotti can shout too. I was hearing his voice on the TV. I'm like,
Ancelotti is close to 70. Abdul Blaise is close to 70.
He's 64, I think. 64.
He's
Yeah.
64. So
But
when you are being coached by your godfather,
that's what I mean by it. That's what I mean by
Godfather.
He actually built mold. You see, when you're a top manager, you don't have to make noise for anything anymore. You just do it. You
They know
only
their
have
job.
magic. When
James
you see
is
people
causing trouble. James, put that comment up, Abdullah.
It was sport today. I won't lie. It was sport today.
Abdul, keep talking. Abdul, keep talking.
It was sport today. No, James. I'll give him one. No. I won't give. This season, I'll write him up this season. When the new manager comes in, I'll be able to judge him. I won't even.
Abdullah, going back to Kamavinga, okay. When you see people like big up Kasim,
Big up Kasim.
Kasim, I was just giving you your flowers, bro. I was just giving you your flowers.
Kasim, giving you flowers, man. You are so spot on
giving you your flowers, man.
You're so spot on Kasim. You're so spot on.
Don't start. Relax.
So
Lampard, child.
Can you throw Kasim the link? He's probably waking up for something or something. So in Real Madrid, okay, when you see people like Eden Hazard on the bench, Asensao on the bench, and you're just small Kamavinga, when they ask you to play any position, you play it.
Oh, you play now?
Yeah, but Abdul,
my brother, preach.
Yes. And you know what, Abdul, just to add to your point as well, the difference between Mudryk and Kamavinga is the fact that Kamavinga played in the streets.
No, not even that. It's a mind game thing. You can play in the streets and still not have the mentality, and still not have.
How you doing, brother?
And still not have the mentality because. Listen,
thank you for having me. I appreciate that, mate.
Big up Kasim.
Abdul B, since when I'm not spot on, bro? Everything I see is spot on, bro. I'm here. I'm coming for Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes loves Frank Lampard, bro.
I know.
Come on, Blue Eyes. You got that completely wrong, guy. Admit.
Kasim, listen, before you come from me, I was giving you your flowers with Thiago Silva. Nobody want to give you flowers. People should put flowers in Amazon and send to you. They need to give you your apology letter because, man, today.
Do you know why, Blue Eyes? I tell you why. Because I say it to you, and Abdul B, I know Blue Eyes should come to my stream.
Yeah.
Abdul B is always there. Bro, I see when nobody else is so, bro. I don't look under my feet. I look at the big picture all the time. So when I said it, people just here and now. I'm looking always for the future. When I saw the guy, and listen, I'm not here to say I was right about Thiago Silva. It's relevant. I make my statement for everybody there. You want to take it or leave it. It's up to you. I made the statement. I'm confident on my ability. Blue Eyes, you know me for a long time. But listen, bro. Frank Lampard. Oh my God. What? Oh my God.
No. How can you blame Frank Lampard when Thiago Silva was there in front of the net? How can you blame Frank Lampard when Chalobah was making that kind of ditch tackle? How can you blame Frank Lampard when
I'll blame Lampard though, because
how can you blame Frank Lampard when Enzo Fernandez couldn't? I don't know if he had more than 5 touches in the entire game. How can you blame Frank Lampard when Mateo Kovacic was in no man's land? How can you blame Frank Lampard when Reece James? Exactly, Cassie.
Blue Eyes, and Abdul B. Right? I'm not gonna speak about Abdullah because Abdullah is not always in my channel. You know. Did we speak about this player, Blue Eyes?
Who?
Reece James? Did Reece James, Thiago Silva, the cover? We spoke already, bro. We spoke already,
like
bro.
Kova,
People
but Kova
said,
is your guy. Kova is your guy.
no, covers. It was my guy. Yeah, I think this year he's not been great. I think, to be fair, in different stream, Blue Eyes, I think maybe time for him to move on because this year I think is done, bro. I think it really do. But this midfielder, Blue Eyes, is been together for last 3-4 years. We need a fresh blood, bro. I needed Casado. Someone give me Casado, bro, from Brighton, man.
Kasim, talk to me about
Casado. I'm not asking for too much,
Enzo.
man.
Talk to me about Enzo, man.
Oh, don't get me in trouble, man. Because when I say things, man, people. The problem is now, people so relax.
But cousin, you know what? I won't let us to blame Enzo now. You know why? Because he's playing under different manager like Potter and Lampard. When the new manager comes in, I'm gonna judge Enzo because I've seen him play for River Plate and Argentina. So I know the kind of player he is. I want to actually see him on a different manager. I can have a different conversation on him. Entire conversation. Different one on him. Right now.
But Blow Eyes is making that a huge statement about Enzo. So I think for me, that's Blow Eyes' obviously statement. For me, Enzo Fernandes, I've got to wait for him, right? Mm-hmm. You have to be fair and square. That's for me, right? But Thiago Silva, I made my mind up already. You know that guy.
I know.
I called it. Kova's got to go.
Talk to me about Reece James.
Bro, listen to me. Listen to me. And I said to him, right? It was all over Twitter. They were laughing at me, Blue Eyes. But listen, you can laugh because you know what's going to happen, Blue Eyes? I'm going to have the last laugh. You can laugh now. Like I'm really confident I can have the last laugh. I said to him, he said he's 120 million player. I said, what are you talking about, bro? He's injury prone. I said, if I get 40 and 50 million, I will take it. It was all over Twitter. I was laughing at me. This guy, bro, I'm not going to lie. I like Reece James. He's a good player. But is he available? I mean, he's been rushed back. He's not the same player. Maybe he needs a rest. Maybe he needs operation. Going forward to challenge for any competition, cannot rely on him, bro. Cannot rely on him.
Because this is my problem now. I am blaming Chelsea doctor. Not that I'm backing James, but I blame them because they said he need to do a surgery, which he hasn't done that surgery since last year. Reece James hasn't done that surgery since his ACL injury last year. And he's playing with that injury upon injury. And I'm asking myself, what is Chelsea medical doctor? What are they doing? Let
Abdullah,
this man go to the surgery. Let him go.
Abdullah, his personal trainer advised.
Oh, but big up Ismail. I didn't know. Big up to Ismail. How are you, bro? Your brother. You okay?
Alhamdulillah, bro. Not bad. How are you?
What's the personal?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, his personal trainer advised him because I think they're good friends. Mm-hmm. So he said that if you have this operation, then you might take longer to recover. So go for the physiotherapy, and then and rehabilitation.
No. He needs to go for surgery because it's affecting his game entirely. It is affecting his game. That's what the James want to see. Because if he keep performing below average performance, see, we are coming at Mount. The next person gonna come out is Reece James. That's gonna be the next person because he has not been doing the injury. He has not been doing the surgery. At least the excuse we can say Mount is he's been injured. It's not been informed. I can give that to Mount because Mount has been good for the past 2-3 years. But the problem with Reece is he's not available for the whole entire 38 matches. It's always just 18 or 19 matches out of 38 matches. How can we rely on that as a right back when he has to do his surgery, which he's not doing? I put that on Abdullahi. Listen, Abdullahi. I spoke about that, right? We're spending 600 million. I don't think there's too many players out there just not good enough, bro. That's the ultimate. That is just the end of it. It's just not good enough. And I want to ask Blue Eyes, what do you make of Thiago Silva tonight, bro? It's literally second goal. He was stood, bro.
It was too.
And that's why my issue when I highlighted the base. I tell you something, right? First goal, Vinicius Junior away. He kept crossing. We were talking about the pace. Junior was quicker than him, so he's gone to the ball before him. I'm talking about the first goal there.
Yeah.
So Kepa made the save. Benzema tapped it in. But people blaming Koulibaly. It wasn't Koulibaly's fault. The guy came across Thiago Silva, Vinicius Junior, because he was quicker than him, and that's what I was saying. When you go to back three, right, you got to be quick, and he hasn't got the pace, and that's why I said he's got to move on.
Yeah.
If we decided, Blue Eyes, going forward to play back three, he's not the man, bro. He's not the man. I said it, bro. I said it. He's not the man. So it's been done by the speed few times, bro.
So, cousin, let me ask now. Back three now, who do we play? If not Silva, who do we? I don't trust Koulibaly, not me. I do not trust Koulibaly in the back three. I'm sorry.
Say it again.
I'm out.
No. I went to your stream, Abdullah, last stream, and I said it to you, and I said my opinion, Abdullah, right? Soon I gone out, Brian came, bitched about me, and he said, this guy is waffling, blah, blah, blah. I heard him. I didn't hear him in the same night. I was watching the stream again, and I heard him, and I'm like, he didn't even face me to tell me that in my face. So fair enough. He told me this waffling, but listen, bro, I wasn't waffling. I play football. You haven't, so I know. I said it to you. In the Premier League, Abdullahi, it's the best, fast, strong league in the planet Earth. You got to be quick, bro. You got to be strong. You have to be physically good. If you're good with the ball, it's a bonus. Do you get what I'm saying? But you can't just rely on your, I can read the game. Yes, in all the eras, yeah. Modern football, Abdullahi, you got to be athletic. You got to be athletic, bro.
I agree.
Yeah.
But who do we play now if no Silva? No, because I don't trust Koulibaly as a back three. Because like I'm looking at the defender we have, but they are surely yes. Do I play in the middle? No. It's more of a left center back for me.
Abdullah, what Kasim is saying is this season is already gone. Yeah. And next season we cannot even consider him.
Yes, Abdullah. Spot on.
So in the window, when we have that opportunity, we have to bring in replacement. He can still be a squad player, but we cannot rely on him like we've been relying on him for the past 2 seasons.
That's what I was saying. Abdul B, spot on there. Spot on.
I saw it tonight. You know, in all honesty, I thought, nah, he's not. No. We can't be thinking about. We cannot. He can still be part of this team, but we cannot go into next season thinking about Thiago Silva.
Number one, you can't.
But Cousin, this is my friend. The board are not looking at getting defenders. They're looking at bringing down Levi Colwill back, playing with Badiashile and Fofana because they believe.
Cucurella's struggling, Abdullahi. Yeah. Cucurella's struggling. Struggling. I mean, me and Blue Eyes and Abdul B will love this guy when he was in Brighton. But it looks like when he came in, he's still a bit higher. The confidence is not there. But he's really struggling, Blue Eyes. He's really struggling.
Today he was okay, but yeah, he's struggling. Overall, he's struggling. But he had a.
It is a Cruz! The whole gang is here.
Cousin, this is me now. This is me talking now.
Big up, man. Big up, bro.
Because if the new manager comes in now, who does the new manager play? Does he play Chilwell or does he play Cucurella? We have to wait and see. Because every manager has a different kind of play, the way they want to play their left back or left wing back. How do we put it? So it depends on how they want to play him because I don't believe Cucurella is a bad player. He's just suffering from some situation, maybe mentally, personally, out of football, that they need to fix himself in his life and everything. Maybe it can happen. But because I see Cucurella play very well in Brighton, that's my issue now. You brought in Potter, who knows how to play him. He's struggling under Potter. Another manager comes in, he's still struggling. So what's the problem? What's going on? What's the problem? Because that goal, because we abused Marcus Mugabe. That ball, Alonso is scoring that goal. Marcus Mugabe is scoring that.
Now you're talking. Now you miss Marcus Mugabe. You used to call him Marcus Mugabe. Now he's gone. You're calling him Marcus. You know he scores that goal, and that goal will be a world-class goal.
That goal was made in Marcus.
Who's Marcus Mugabe? Alonso.
Marcus Mugabe.
Yeah, Alonso.
That goal.
I tell you what, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Honestly, I mean, Blue Eyes and Cruz know that as well, and Abdul. People were slagging Alonso off, mate. Alonso was coming with the goals, bro. Alonso was, I thought he was lethal. Defensively, wasn't great, but he was scoring goals for us, bro. I'm telling you this now. I don't even trust Chilwell though. Can he go all season fit?
No, Chilwell.
We've got a huge issue, bro. In that squad, we've got a huge issue, bro.
No, Kasim. Chilwell is the best left back in English football right now.
I agree.
He's
Yes,
the best.
blow eyes,
He's
blow
the
eyes,
best
blow eyes,
left back
blow
in
eyes.
the EPL, man.
But blow eyes, right?
Yeah.
I may not distributing that, right? But
Yeah.
I'm not looking at it this way. Man, I can say Reece James is one of the best, but can he keep fit though?
Okay,
Chilwell,
yeah,
can he
that's
keep
true.
fit, though?
Based on keeping fit, yes, you're right. But so far, he's given us about 2 months, a month. I'll take it.
But cousin, this is me talking now. Because when a new manager comes down, he has to look at Poporella, he has to look at Chilwell. Because it depends. For me, if it is Enrique,
We need another left back. We need another left back.
Both Chilwell and Cucurella are getting sold. If it is Enrique, both of them are getting sold.
You know one thing I've noticed, Abdullah. You know one thing I've noticed with our left backs, they cannot take on players. They cannot, like, if a player comes to them, they can't just drive past them and take him on. They can't.
You mean like our right backs? Yeah.
No, not the right back either, but at least he's more agile comparing to Chilwell and Cucurella.
Reece James is more agile?
Yeah. He took on. Yeah, let's be honest. He
you addressed a great point, and I've been saying this for years. Like the fullbacks, bro, our fullbacks, wing backs, they are like, bro, they can't get past the player. In the modern game, bro, you need to be able, like what you're saying, you're spot on. You can't have a fullback in football. If you're not attacking, you defending, and if you're our attackers, if our wing backs, who are supposed to be our most attacking players in that free system, can't run past people, they're just ineffective, man. I think it's dated now. People still trying to believe that this 3-5 something with Reece James, bro, is tired, man. Teams figured it out.
Man. Oh my goodness, man.
Because this is me
tired,
talking
man.
Based on the report, because this is me talking now.
And you guys were saying about I just came, bro. That defense here, you see when you say blue eyes, you say under review. You know how many players in that backline are under review, bro? Listen, bro. Bro, that Badia, I'm starting with Badia because I haven't been on any shoot. Bro, Badia Shile is under. Do you see the review that he's under? Yeah. I do not. I'm
the problem about Achille is the problem about Achille is
you know what I remember when I see Badiashile.
Trevor Chalobah.
Oh my God, no.
Cruz, let me ask you, do you think they'll get slightly worse since frigging Frank Lampard took over?
No.
Stop that.
No.
You're just
Fofana's starting good then.
For me, Fofana is, I'm going to say it. I don't care. I always say what I need to say.
He's under review.
Fofana is under. Oh my God.
I can see why. He's not for me, but I can see why he's under review. I will not even.
Because you know my problem with Fofana is I don't know if he's a good defender, and I don't know if that makes sense.
It's true.
I don't know if he's a good defender.
Why? Cruz, you know why? It's because and I was stuck in that quagmire as well with Fofana just a little bit, because if you notice Fofana, it doesn't look like Fofana is really a centre back. I think he's more of that position that right back. I think he's more of a right back because of his pace, and he's kind of erratic. I don't think he's calm.
Erratic.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I don't think he's. I think he's a Rudiger. I don't think he's, which is okay, but in a 2. But for me, he makes the for me he makes the cut. For me, he makes the cut. But I see what you're saying, Cruz. Go ahead.
No, you're spot on. Everything you just said is the erratic. I'm never at ease with this guy in defense. He's coming in doing. Everybody likes the big rush, the big tackle. But that was if you remember from a couple of years ago, that was my problem with Rudiger, because at times he was just looked a bit I just don't know. But I knew Rudiger could defend. With this guy. He's 21, 22. I'm not sure if he's a good defender. Like, it's no, I can't say it more simpler than that. I don't know. At the moment.
Rudiger,
that's a big statement, Cruz, isn't it?
It's true.
Cruz, this is it for me. Because I watched him in Saint Etienne and I also watched him in Leicester City. And after the ACL injury, he has not been coming good. But I said, like I said about Fofana, once he's fit and fully fit, I think Fofana is a good central defender.
He makes the cut for me. Because
if you look at the defender we have right now, like Saliba, John Stones, Ruben Diaz, Ake.
He's at the bottom of that list at the moment.
Yeah. But
manager, coach also work in some dependent the way you put it.
Yeah.
So that's all this player right now, I'm gonna give them leeway because of the coach we have right now. If a new coach comes and they worse right now, I'm gonna be the first to comment that I'm gonna eBay them or FedEx them or UPS them out of the club. I don't care if you have 7 years to get the fuck out of my club.
That question, oh my gosh.
Jibs is such a troublemaker.
Is there 100 million different? Relax, stop, relax.
Discuss it, man.
No, he has a question. He asked you a question.
Don't be shy. Come on, go for it. Don't be shy.
No. There's a difference. The difference is Jorginho is a special player. He is a specialist in his position.
Jibs is just looking for trouble, don't mind.
But Jibs, you are sick. You took a sabbatical for 2 months and you are back. You are throwing
Jibs, my brother, you ask a very good question.
Jibs, I haven't forgotten.
Guys, I said this to you on one of the recent streams. I said this ends up that 5 on the back looks heavy, bro. He can't. That 5 shirt looks like he put on Henri 14, bro.
Guys, I don't want to. Guys,
he can't
I understand the fans and the people in the chat. You guys are having a go at Enzo. Enzo Fernandez is a boss to boss. We have 2 clueless and stupid manager in the club. Where I'm not blaming. I watched Enzo in River Plate. I watched this guy in River Plate with Gallardo, and I watched him Argentina, Benfica. Enzo is not a DN. He's a box to box. Play him in his rest position. You see the best of Enzo Fernandez.
Has he got the legs to do box to box?
No, he cannot do. He doesn't have the legs for box to box.
Cruz is cruising fire tonight, man. He's not holding back, is it?
He looks like his legs are on, man.
Guys, I watched him in River Plate. He played in a 4-2-3-1 formation with someone beside him, and he played very well. In Benfica, he played in a 4-2-3-1 formation where he started to play up. He doesn't even play as a DM there. So I've watched him play. This guy is a post to boss, not a DM. And the 2 clueless managers we have played. I'm confused. That is not Enzo Fernandez. I'm sorry, it's not. That's not his position. You play him in his position, you see the best of Enzo Fernandez. That guy, we are limiting and diminishing his game.
You're right. No, I'm joking, but I'm sure you guys have discussed it all already. But that starting lineup, have you guys spoke about that lineup?
Oh my God, Blue Eyes is kind of backing Lampard.
Let me come in for a second, right? Cruz, mate, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That entire team. I said, listen, if we keep the same players, I'm gonna make this statement right now, right? If we keep the same players, regardless what manager will go, we're not gonna make top 4, bro. These players that average, bro. Not all of them. It's just the majority. The majority is that average. The back 4 or back 5. Oh my God! I'm not gonna lie, man. It's big.
That starting lineup was a disgrace, man. I'm sorry. That starting lineup was a disgrace, man.
No. That starting lineup was good. The problem
it wasn't good. No,
go ahead. No. He got it right, but the problem is the execution. That's where Frank Lampard got it wrong.
The personnel.
Yeah, I said it before. I was saying it before, Cruz. We got all the chances we got fell to the wrong people.
Why?
We had chances. Exactly. It's a coaching problem.
We spoke about this, Cruz. You know what it is? Because Kante was the only player that was professional enough to actually realize you need to be in the box. That's why.
No.
Nobody else was going.
What it says to me, and it's going to sound as if I'm backing Frank Lampard, is that Frank Lampard actually coached these people to find the spots where they could score. But what he didn't coach them is to put the right people for places they can kill. He put people that plant flowers in positions of people that are supposed to be strikers and hunters. He put gardeners in positions of places where you're supposed to have snipers.
Mr. Khan is here. Mr. Khan. How you doing, sir?
Khan will come finish.
Mr. Khan,
I do. Evening.
Mr. Khan. Mr. Khan, we don't gap.
Good evening. When I saw that, good evening. When I saw that lineup, I sent a picture to Abdullah. It's a kilo day.
Yes, sir. I saw the picture, sir.
You know, when a person says kilo day in the Yoruba language, there are many meanings to that particular verb. The way you say
it's not just why. It's not just why.
No way. There are many. It's like come on now.
It's beyond explanation. I cannot.
Gallagher
Yes. Why
against
not?
Madrid.
Why not?
What do you expect to happen?
Why not?
Huh? Blues, come on now. Chaloba.
Nah, Chaloba, man.
Chaloba, man.
Chaloba.
Blues, did you see?
Chaloba, man.
Blues, did you see? Did you see the schoolboy error that Cucurella made for that goal?
Of course.
Oh my
Hey, Cruz, let me ask you, bro. What do you make of Chaloba, though? Is he good enough?
That's why
Chaloba.
he's on the bench, Hassan.
No, not good enough. For
Chaloba. Is he
Chaloba,
good
no.
Yeah, Chaloba.
Chaloba played.
Absolutely dreadful.
Yeah.
Chaloba belongs in Ligue 1 in France. Ligue 1.
I don't.
You don't belong in Chelsea.
See, there's only so much coaching can. The way Cucurella jumps for that ball in between, in no man's land. What? That's not coaching. That's you should know that as a player.
Yeah.
Stay with your man. You know, Chaloba, why are you jumping in? Delay. The first rule of defending for any player, they tell you, is not to jump in, it's to delay.
But that's the thing. He's not a defender, man. That's the only the get out that I give him. He's not a defender. Remember, Tuchel turned him into this makeshift centre back, right centre. He's a centre mid.
A lot of chances, just couldn't finish.
Yeah,
they created so many. Kante, how many chances did he miss? Kante is not a. Kante has not scored one goal in the UCL now.
Yeah.
Yes. His career now, he has never scored one goal. He expected to score it.
The commentator said in the last 18 or 20, in the last 18 months,
there were chances, just they couldn't finish their dinner. Unfortunately, Raheem Sterling comes on. Oh my God! It looks.
Oh my God! I have a question. I have a question, guys. Guys, are we sure Raheem Sterling is gone? Is he from Jamaica? We need to go and check his passport. Sterling. Are you sure? I need to check his passport.
Abdullah, he came to retire. He became a retirement home.
Sterling doesn't even know what is, I can't believe I was soliciting for Sterling, man.
Do you know how many chances for guys Raheem Sterling had to run on the flank?
I told you, Blue Eyes, about this guy.
You did, but again,
I know. You know the problem is, when you've lived with someone for 7 years, you get to know how to do their toothpaste.
Chai. It's like, oh, that's no blow. Chai.
You get to know how they press their toothpaste.
Absolutely, my brother.
So when I say, this guy, I know this guy now. We know how he likes his toothpaste now.
The guy is a useless player. I don't care what anyone says. Man.
He's a journeyman.
And he's supposed to be in his peak now.
He's a useless player, man. I beg. I know feet. I can't deal with that guy. I thought he was going to come and even, impact.
Why didn't Mikhailo Modric start that game?
Nah, I said it too. They almost want to choke me. I said it too. Because Mr. I said it because in the way Madrid set up, it was set up for.
He was ripping up. He was killing Carvajal.
That guy cannot play, man. Can't play ball.
No. Right. Player like Mikhailo Modric need a coach. You need someone that can coach him and put him into position. But we have two clueless idiot managers in Porter and Lampard who does not understand positioning in a player. Mr. Khan is there as a coach. It's very important as a player. You must have you have a direction and a position. You do this, you go here, you know where to do this. Those are what players need. Right? Generation of players right now need that. Mikhailo Modric is a very talented player, but he's being coached by a stupendous idiot at the hand. The player
he's too hard. The player he's too hard. He's too hard on the ball, man. I don't like his touch on the ball is too forced.
Yeah, but like, that can be.
It's a bit raw.
It's a bit raw. Yeah,
it's a bit raw.
It's a big what? Sorry.
He's a bit raw, but the talent.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, maybe that's rawness. Yeah, but.
I like him though because.
But to be fair, I mean, Chelsea played well for the first 60 minutes. You guys played really well. I mean, you guys are okay.
So then how come
we didn't take our chances?
And how come we're critiquing the lineup then if we played well?
Oh, Gakao, you know what the scary thing is? Real Madrid.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you know what the scary thing is,
I
Ogaka?
know, James.
Real Madrid
One
didn't even
one.
come out of second gear.
Yeah.
He didn't even come out of second gear. Every time they went up a gear, they scored. And then they calm down again. To the point they start benching.
And then, guys,
Benzema.
I noticed, guys, Saka, maybe it's me. Bless can comment. I noticed something about that's why at the first time I was pissed off on Lampard when he came in, when I was abused on TL about being social and being racism and everything. We need to check Lampard's coaching badge. I am suspecting that guy. Lampard is not a coach. That guy doesn't deserve to be a coach. He's privileged enough to coach an English team or privileged to be a coach. Frank Lampard is not a coach. No. What Lampard knows how to do is become a pundit. He's good enough to become a pundit. But a coach, I'm sorry, he's not a coach. Frank Lampard is not a coach. No.
So you think if we had Ancelotti would be able to make Kovacic make that end product? Have you?
Of course. Ancelotti is blessed. Ancelotti is a godfather. I keep telling people this. When you are good blessed, it's like, for example, now, small boy living with his great grandfather. His grandfather will tell him, if they born you well,
the same Ancelotti. They said, remember, the people believe Ancelotti was going to revive Jaime at Everton. What happened?
I know, but blessed, it can happen. Ancelotti left Everton, came to Madrid. Look at him. This same Ancelotti was the one that coached AC Millan. You remember?
No,
so,
I'm just saying we have terrible players.
Every
I don't think
manager
any coach can any coach coach any of those players, no?
I think so, yes. And the elite coach can coach. Yes, I have that belief, yes. And the elite, someone like Luis Enrique, if he catch those players, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Because this player, what they need is positioning, direction, which they do not have at all. They are lacking everything. Because you need the manager that will be telling them on the touch line, hey, Rich James, go here, bench here, you stay here, come at it, come here. You use your way, go like this. That's what they need. Direction. That's what they need. Instruction. Do this, don't do this. You do. That's what they need. If you cannot tell player to what to do, they'll be misleading in the what do we do? They'll be looking at each other. What do we do? How can we work this out? The job of a manager is to give them direction, tell them exactly what to do on the pitch. That's it.
You not see like when there's a break in the game, every time there's a break in the game for us, he doesn't pull anyone over and coach. What game was it? What game was it where they all started going in a circle and they were trying to figure out what
Kepa was the coach, Cruz. Kepa was the coach.
Coaching.
It was Brighton.
So even if he's not like, because the criticism the first time he was here, what people were telling me is, oh, not every manager manages the same, right? They like say passion merchant. Not everyone's going to be shouting on the touchline. Okay, fair enough. But my gosh, I'm seeing bits of paper. What are you saying on the paper that you can't just go and tell someone? I don't I don't see many managers using that bit of paper anymore. That bit of paper is so outdated. Like, yeah, bits of paper, bro. It's 2023 and bits of paper are being handed out at Chelsea.
Let me make you laugh, Cruz. Let me make you laugh.
What's wrong?
Let me make you laugh.
No,
Let me make you laugh.
Come on.
Listen to this, Cruz. Yeah, you see the first leg against Real Madrid.
It's a little secret. You're supposed to.
Bro, you see Real Madrid handing out paper, bro. Man City
No.
out paper, bro.
No, listen to this, Cruz. Let me make you laugh. You see the first leg we played against Real Madrid.
That's a joke. Sorry, but
you see the second goal. You see the second goal when Asensio scored. If you look at Fofana, he was reading a paper. Go check it.
Imagine.
Go check it.
Yo, just think about it. Chelsea Football Club with players, experienced top players, bro, reading bits of paper. It's embarrassing. It's unbelievable, man.
Listen, Kroos, right? I've been hearing, right? I've been listening to people and I was laughing at them, bro. I was literally laughing at them when they're saying we've got the best defense, and I'm like, I'm watching different football here, or what? It was a myth. The goalkeeper is terrible. You know my opinion about Thiago Silva, Cucurella, Chalobah. Bro, it's long, it's horrible, it's nasty. I saw it coming. People crucified me for it, but that's what you're gonna get, bro. Sentiment and emotion doesn't win your trophy. I have to say how it is. If you want your team compete, if you want your team do. Did you see City? You watch City, bro. That's why City the best team in the planet, bro. I'm seeing it over and over again. I talk about more than I talk about Chelsea, bro. That's how good they are. That's how good they are. But we just no good enough, bro. No good enough whatsoever. I can't. What the people expect, I don't understand. Midfield is average. We can go score goals. The goalkeeper can play for League 2, League 1. It's shambolic, bro.
Yeah.
And these players, bro, send a lot of money a week. A lot of money. Keep 150. Thiago Silva, God knows how much. What's his name? That guy come from Leicester. Fofana, send a lot of money. Felix now. I like Felix. I mean, what is Sterling? Why Sterling didn't start the game? Really, Sterling since he came from City as well, bro. Average manager.
You know what it is. You can have all the players, you can have all the stuff you want, but if the manager doesn't come in with at least his own blue eyes will like these type of analogies, like like in basketball and football, American football, they have a playbook, bro. You need to come in with a playbook. Sean Dyche, he went into Everton, they were going down. He said, bro, this is the playbook. Nobody's wearing gloves or no one's wearing hats during training. Everyone, t-shirt, shorts, and you're gonna run. You're gonna do the bare minimum, and this is what I want from the club. What would be all these guys are looking like superstars, bro, because this guy has come in with a tactic book to say, this is what you're not doing well, this is what needs to happen. Bro, you can't come to a club. Lampard's come in and just followed on from what's happening, bro. That 5-3-2 away in the Bernabeu that sums up when I say this guy when Blue Eyes said tactical bankruptcy. That formation with those players was definition of tactical bankruptcy. That for me is that statement. I swear to you, he played 5-3-2. And the ball's being punted up to Felix and Sterling, who are playing next to each other, not one behind, one next to each other. So what happens when one gets the ball? Is he expecting like flick-ons and Emil Heskey to Owen or something? I'm confused. Bro, it was the mad. I'm not going to lie to you. This guy is finished, bro. Potter was bad, but this is... I would love to know what people think. Is this better?
Yeah, but what did I say to you? I said to you, did I get this wrong? Yeah, I think I did get it wrong. And I said, when he got sacked from Everton, he said, we'll never manage in the Premier League.
We told Blue Eyes will never listen. It's Lampard agenda. He will never listen to us. We told
they will never manage in the Premier League ever again. And this guy, I don't know, bro.
No, guys, you cannot coach these players.
No.
Frank Lampard figured it out.
Did you see his clipboard that was empty that he's been holding for the past?
Listen, Frank Lampard
been holding an empty clipboard for 2-3 weeks.
Frank Lampard looked at Joe Cole, at Ashley Cole, and the other guy. Say, yo, guys, there's nothing here, man. There's nothing. Here.
maybe.
You gotta call it a day. There's nothing happening here, man. I'm telling you. You're bringing in. You can tell from his substitutions. You can tell he doesn't trust Felix. You can tell he doesn't trust Enzo. He doesn't trust Enzo because Frank Lampard is a midfield guy.
Yeah, Blue Eyes. But why he didn't say no to the job? No, when being the job offering to him, if he listen, bro, it's no brainer there. Everyone will be watching Chelsea for loss. Listen, this happened in the pre-season.
Yeah,
it didn't happen just under Graham Potter. There's a myth. Yeah. It happened in the pre-season. So why did he say no to the job?
Because every coach with their right sense will look at that team and say, okay, they spent 600 million. There's something in there, and he only has a month. And what he needed to do was to, just make some tweaks. But he got it wrong today. He got it wrong the last game. He got it wrong. I mean, he's got a few of these games wrong. But these guys cannot play, guys. Come on, help me out. Is there anybody on this team that can play ball?
Yeah, majority of them can play. Some of them can play.
Who can play? I feel like tell us.
For me, a better coach will get the best out of some of these players for me, though. Kaya that will abuse, will get the best out of him. Mason Mount will get the best out of him. 11 players they'll get the best out of them. So yeah, Lampard is just a quack manager for me.
No, what happened today is not a manifestation of Lampard's quackness. What happened today or in this series is a manifestation of how below average this team is.
I agree, but you can't take out the manager too.
No, you cannot, but it has nothing to do with the manager, man. The manager got it right. We played well for 60 minutes. If we won this game with that team, Frank Lampard would have been called a genius.
I won't still get him though. But the player won it. That's what I'm
No, but exactly. He was simply called a genius. And then you have somebody that is running onto a ball late.
Lampard is below table management manager.
Yeah.
Yes. Guys, smash the like button, get the likes up, guys. Smash the like button, guys. Like that video, guys. See you guys tomorrow for Manchester City.
Peace, man. Take care.
And Inter Milan Benfica. Peace out, guys. God bless.
Big up, peace.
Thank you.
Peace. Take care, guys.